To you live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studio. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort. Now, here's Justin Acri and DJ Williams on the Buzz Radio Network.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. Like, he doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the mic. He feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know him, but no, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, Tops picking it up. Let's go.
Who the hell is he anyway? He never really talks much, never concerned with status, but still leaving him starstruck. Humble through opportunities, given despite the fact that many misjudge him because he makes a living from writing raps. Put it together himself, got a picture connects, never asking for someone's help or to get some respect. He's only focused on what he wrote, his will is beyond reach, and now it all unfolds, the skill of an artist. This is 20% skill, 80% fear, be 100% clear, cause Ryu was ill. Who would've thought he'd be the one that set the West in flames? And I heard him wreck it with the crystal method, name of the game. Came back, dropped Megadeth, took him to church. I like Bleach, man. Ryu had the stupidest verse, this dude is the truth. Now everybody giving them guest spots and stocks through the roof. I heard him with that stock.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will.
As a Dallas fan, it hurts me, but I'm happy for him that he's going to be able to go out there and be in L.A. and get to try to achieve his dream of winning a championship. But he did so much, not only for the basketball team, but for the city of Dallas. So I'll always be appreciative of those years. But I'm excited for the Mavericks moving forward and the guys that they brought in.
I actually didn't realize that Patrick Mahomes was such a big Mavericks fan, but at Super Bowl Media Day, apparently the Luka trade is on his mind as we welcome you into the zone on a terrific Tuesday. We're going to have some fun today, so get ready. We're going to hear a lot from the participants in the Super Bowl today.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about SEC basketball a little bit.
Okay.
We're not going to talk about what happened in the only top 25 matchup last night in basketball.
Don't want to.
That was disgusting. I threw up my mouth a little bit. And we are going to talk about the Arkansas women a bit. They got smashed again yesterday despite a 40-piece being dropped by Arkansas. We are also going to have a few guests on today, including but not limited to David Walker, who is the All-American defensive player for Central Arkansas, who had a really good Senior Bowl, week. So we're going to talk to him about his time there and his hopes and what kind of grade he's hearing that he's getting maybe for potential draft day, but he will be drafted without a doubt.
Yeah.
They actually, he got a sack from the tackle spot, which was wild.
Yeah, they were working him inside. I know at the Senior Bowl they usually put you in positions that you don't typically play just to see how you do.
Yeah. Well, he sacked Jalen Milroe from the tackle spot, which he's never really played before, so that was cool. Anyway, I'm a big fan of David's. He's a great human being. He is he's a very Christ-forward fella, and I think he's everything that's right about sports, and I think he's a great story, and I want to celebrate him and root for him. And then we can talk to him about Landon Jackson and what he saw from some of the guys that, we might be interested in hearing about too.
Cool.
Yeah. So he'll be on at 11:30. We've got Eli Cranor at 11:45. I will tell you the book today is Fight Club, which I have never read, but I've seen the movie 10 times. Mm-hmm. So I look forward to hearing his thoughts on the book itself and how it reads.
I heard rumors of a Fight Club 2. Is that possible?
What's the point?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
After the twist, there's no point?
I don't know. I think if the rumors were true, they would have done it by now. But listen, they're apparently rebooting Buffy the Vampire Slayer, so maybe it's fine.
Yes, I used to watch that religiously.
Did you?
Yes.
I've never watched anything religiously.
I learned,
not even church.
I learned about how to keep vampires out of your house from watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
You pee in the corner?
Like garlic and stuff?
No, you can't, and as long as they're not invited.
Oh, yeah, you can't invite them to your house.
Everybody knows that.
Don't invite the biters to your house.
Can't do it.
Good to know.
They can't come in unless you invite them.
If you bite, you can't come in. That's a rule.
Works. Period.
Not into it. Some people like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
That ain't my jam.
Okay.
We'll be joined by Susan Erwin Prowse coming up in the 12 o'clock hour as well. So we'll look forward to talking to her about what they're up to and what's happening at Willie D's and all over town this weekend. I'm telling you, I literally go out on a Friday or Saturday night and I pull up entertainersguide.com
That's your thing.
to find out where I'm going.
Huh?
And then if I go to a place and I'm like, I'm not feeling it.
You know where to go next.
I pull it back up and I'm like, let's go to this place.
Does she have an app yet?
She needs an app.
She needs an app.
But I mean, it's good in the
that
browser.
Like starts picking up what you're interested in and all that good stuff. But back to Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Who would play Buffy?
Buffy's playing Buffy. Sarah Michelle
Gellar.
Gellar.
She's coming back?
Yeah, she's coming back.
Oh, wow.
She's just going to be close to 50.
I don't know how I felt. What is she?
She's probably aging like a fine wine.
Yeah.
I bet she's like 46, something like that.
Sold.
They came out with a movie, but it was the other girl who played in the Batman movie. She was Batgirl. What's her name?
Ashley.
No. Clueless Girl.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Alicia
Not Ashley.
Silverstone?
Alicia.
Yeah,
thank you.
she played Buffy in that one.
Okay. Here's what it might be kind of a fun question today. You probably have one. Go ahead.
We can do another one, but our question of the day today is, will you be going out or staying at the house for the Super Bowl?
We already know with you.
I'll be out.
Oh, that's right. You're the opposite. You're doing opposite day.
I'll be at Oaklawn.
Yeah.
In the sports main bar.
What if you get invited to a buddy's house and it's like a small, intimate setting? Does that still count going out?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know that I have the ability to just sit around on a big sporting event.
If you have to drive home, then that means...
Yeah, that means you went out.
Yeah.
Listen, if I go to where I'm going, I'm getting an Uber. You staying home?
Yeah.
Yeah. I do know that Brewski's is hosting folks for the big game, and DJ's going to be at Oaklawn for the big game. So I just got a note from Brad over there today. They've got a promo going. First 100 fans at each location, Little Rock and North Little Rock. They're doing a raffle ticket with prizes being given away after each quarter. Prizes include a Bluetooth speaker, concert tickets, and one lucky fan will walk away with 55 inches of television. Also, they're taking reservations. brewskisgrub@gmail.com. BREWSKIS grub, GRUB, at gmail.com for both locations if you're interested. So heads up. My other question today would be, what would you like to see rebooted that hasn't been?
Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, my God.
I need it to be done
Such
right.
a dork.
Are you talking about live action?
Yes.
Anything.
No, I don't want it to be done live
You know,
action.
no, I want...
Can you speak to the masses, please?
Just
for
leave it
people?
alone?
Yeah, this is just too
I
specific.
need it, man. There's too much there. Too much.
Please.
There's anime that can be done live action. I don't
Oh,
think
my
it's
God.
gonna-
Can we have a grown-up discussion for people who aren't you or 12?
Anime is not just for kids.
It's mostly for kids and specific people who like it, like you two. I don't know anybody else who watches it except for you two.
Well,
And I know a lot of people.
You're like 50.
I know that.
Yeah.
And I talk to people who are 20 all the time who don't watch anime. I'm not saying you're weird because of it. I'm just saying I don't think it's generally as popular as a lot of other things. Is that fair?
That's
I would
fair.
say...
Okay. In
does-
the
does-
pop
It's
culture...
growing in popularity. I will
Okay,
say
that's
that.
fine. We don't need to argue about anime.
Anyway.
Can we get back to what like mainstream shows or TV shows or movies would you like to see rebooted or revisited? Because I have one that's very much on my mind.
I don't think I have one. Just leave them alone.
But some are. I think Entourage would still be interesting. I'd like to see Entourage
Like
again.
pick up where they left off or start from scratch?
I don't know. I haven't seen like how Adrian Grenier is doing, but if he still looks okay, I think we keep doing films with him. I mean, he's basically Leo, right? Like as Leo got older and the kind of the storylines changed a little bit, maybe they bring in some new young friends.
I was a little worried, but I was not upset with what they did with the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air when they rebooted that.
I don't remember that.
Bel Air.
Yeah, it's called
It's on
Bel-Air.
Peacock,
I missed
isn't it?
that.
Yeah.
Who,
And
who was on it?
it was, all the same characters, just different.
All the same.
Well, like it's still Will.
just different people playing them?
Carlton, Uncle Phil.
Hillary. Yeah.
And it's in a modern type set. And it
Was
really,
it the same people playing them or different people?
different people?
Okay.
And it shows off how, how billionaires or millionaires are now, and it reflects it. It's really cool. I mean, they live in the high life. But Carlton, he's not the whole. He plays the preppy side, but he also has a side where he's kind of like a little edgy. Maybe does some
This was
extracurricular
a
activities. Yeah,
A drama.
Oh yeah, it was
More
more
than a
drama.
comedy?
Yeah, and then the guy who plays Will Smith. I mean, it's almost like he got cloned. It's insane. Looks like him.
I've never seen this. When was this out?
It came out a few years ago, but they are about to drop season 3. It's on Peacock, I believe. But I was a little nervous about it, but it turned out to be. I liked it. I
missed all that. Mm-hmm. Questions of the day from yesterday. Does the UK win change your expectations for the season? 58% of you say no. I think 58% of you are reasonable. 42% of you, I appreciate your cup half full mentality, but I just can't get on board with one good performance. I'm going to need a little more than that. So let's see how tomorrow night goes. And again, I'm not saying like, oh, you still got to show me. I enjoyed the heck out of Saturday. It was great. And if that's the only high point of the season, that's fine. But it would sure be nice to beat Texas. If they could beat Kentucky on the road and then Texas on the road back-to-back, I mean,
That'd be nice.
Pretty exciting.
That'd be nice.
Switching to baseball briefly, if I may.
Yeah. Okay.
Gabe Gackle has been named preseason All-American by Baseball America. Sophomore. He was previously named as a preseason SEC Pitcher of the Year and a preseason All-American by D1 Baseball and Perfect Game. So he's becoming what we would call a consensus, if not a unanimous, preseason All-America pitcher.
Okay.
So high expectations for him. He's from Aptos, California. Can't say I've ever had the pleasure. 22 relief appearances last year, 3-3, 2.32 ERA, 57 strikeouts, and a team-leading 7 saves in 42 2/3. I got to get used to, DJ and Christian, the .2 being 2/3, not .2. Everything else we do, it's like if you see .2, it's like .2 of 10, not .2 of 3.
I don't understand why they don't just put .6.
Or I don't know why they don't do 42 2/3.
Yeah.
That would make me happier. Anyway, here's this thing about Gabe Gackle. He is agreed to come on our show every week during the season.
Oh, okay.
He is a preseason All-American pitcher. He's going to be the ace for Arkansas. So we've had Hagen Smith in the past. We now have the new ace of the staff.
Right.
And so if you would like to sponsor that segment, it's available. You can email me, Justin, at 1037thebuzz.com. I'll get you where you need to be. Or just email sales@signalmedia.com. If you'd like to sponsor it, you might find it to be a great foray into advertising on the Buzz, promoting your company or organization if you're so inclined.
Nice.
And if you've never done it before and you have a limited marketing budget, this is a perfect opportunity to really showcase your business and also align yourself with an All-American star.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
We need to get that done.
Okay.
Because it starts next week. So we need a sponsor now. I need a sponsor yesterday.
What are they waiting for?
I don't know. I'm trying to get the word out. It's available.
People listen.
Yes. All right. Yesterday, I have to say, I found something to be rather amusing. And you know how we sort of, not sort of, we have made fun of Patrick Mahomes?
Yes.
Because of why?
His voice?
Yes, because why?
Because Kermit?
Because he sounds like Kermit.
Yeah. Oh, Lord.
It's not that easy being green,
No doubt.
having to spend each day the color of the leaves.
And this is from the Super Bowl Media Day yesterday, DJ. I did not make this up.
Could be
This is a literal, this is not AI.
My favorite color is green. Green, and that's always been my favorite color. St. Patrick's Day, it worked out perfectly.
It's not that easy being green. It seems you blend in with so many
The laugh
other
is crazy.
ordinary things.
He did that on purpose.
No.
No? That was
And
natural?
people tend to pass you over.
Let me hear it again.
My favorite color is green. Green, and that's always been my favorite color. St. Patrick's Day, it worked out perfectly.
Who's the NBA guy that did it a couple years ago?
Green.
That,
Kawhi.
Kawhi
that
Leonard.
rivals the Kawhi laugh.
Yeah, but it's just the fact that his favorite color is
Yeah.
green and he sounds like
Peter
Kermit.
Griffin laughing.
Yeah.
He does, but he sounds like Kermit talking.
My favorite color is green. Green, and that's always been my favorite color. St. Patrick's Day, it worked out perfectly.
Or important like a mountain, or tall like a tree.
That's good.
I was dying this morning. I was cracking up. I was like
When
6 in the
green
morning.
is all-
I can listen
I'm
to
sitting
that
there
all day.
I'm just laughing my head off.
Give me one more time.
My favorite color is green. Green, and that's always been my favorite color. St. Patrick's Day, it worked out perfectly.
I'm green, and it'll do fine.
Oh, that's amazing.
Thank you, Patrick. You're so wonderful.
And I think it's what I want to be.
Yeah, it is.
That was good.
Good job, Patrick. Good job. Oh, my gosh, my face hurts. All right. Christian just put a little note up here on our call screener board that Iowa State's opening the season against Kansas State and Ireland, speaking of being green. You want to go? I think we open the show over there. It's on 0 week.
Oh, yeah.
I'm literally kicking the idea around of going. I've never been to Ireland.
Cool.
Yeah, I think it'd be a lot of fun. I don't like opening with a conference team, but, you can't have everything.
I'll be having a little one around then. Probably be out of the
Oh.
for me.
Have you announced that yet?
I mean, we've put it on social media and stuff. I haven't said it on the radio, so
Okay, go ahead.
yeah, we're having a little girl.
Congratulations!
Hey!
I hope it doesn't sound like Kermit. What, we having a boy or girl? Do we know?
It's a girl.
Let's go.
Nice.
Are we done now? Is that one of each?
We're
You're all
done.
set? Okay.
Oh.
That's mine now. No. Possession's 9/10 of the law, Roger. Leave your candle sitting here long enough. SEC Player of the Week named yesterday, Johnny Broom from Auburn. No surprise. He averaged in their week, wins at LSU and over number 23 Ole Miss. 23 points, 14 rebounds, 2.5 blocks, and 2 steals. DJ, Christian, this guy's a problem.
Why is that?
23 points, 14 rebounds, 2.5 blocks, and 2 steals.
Pretty good.
I'm really worried about the Arkansas matchup with Auburn. That's not going to be fun. Also, Arkansas is playing the SEC Freshman of the Week tomorrow. Trey Johnson named the Freshman of the Week. 20 points, 4 assists, 3 boards, a steal and a half averages. They also played Ole Miss and LSU this last week. So, congrats to both those guys. Apparently playing Ole Miss and LSU is a good way to get some honors from the SEC. If you want to join us today, we will take your calls at 501-661-1037. We will take your D3 Auto Sales text line offerings at the same number, 501-661-1037. And if you're into live fan feedback through our Listen Live button, that's brought to you by our friends at Whit Davis Lumber Plus. We are certainly happy to have you all across the way. Bring it on.
Bring it on.
A little more from the Super Bowl hype. How about that?
Okay.
There was an overriding theme yesterday. Roger Goodell spoke. I guess we got a few minutes to talk about this. Roger Goodell talked about a number of things. Let's start with this, because this was also on Travis Kelce's mind. I guess I could start with Travis's clip, and then we'll go into Goodell stuff.
If I could ask the media one question, why are you guys leaning into this whole ref thing? You know what I mean? Like, why are you guys leaning into it? That's all I got, though.
I don't think we've leaned into it.
No.
We have acknowledged the fact that they seemingly have gotten a lot of breaks, but I do not think. Do I think there's a concerted effort by the officials to help Kansas City? I do not believe that.
Neither do I.
Okay. All right. Roger Goodell also does not buy it.
Officiating has favored the Chiefs. Not my perception, public perception. How much of a concern is that for you in the league?
Well, this sort of reminds me a little bit of the script, right? That I write a script, and I have the script for the entire season. Listen, I think from a lot of those theories are things that happen in social media, and they get a new life. As you say, it's not your theory, but it's out there. Nobody wants it to be their theory, and so I understand that. I think it reflects a lot of the fans' passion. And I think it also is a reminder for us how important officiating is. And I think the men and women that officiate in the NFL are outstanding. They have the highest possible standards. That's ridiculous theory for anyone who might take it seriously. But at the end of the day, it's something we always have to continue to work on. How do we make our officiating better at all times? And if you look at the Chiefs' record, which I think is an amazing thing, people talk about the competitiveness of our league. The Chiefs, with their 15 wins, 15-2 this year, 11 of those 15 games were within one score. And I think that talks about the competitiveness of our game and the importance of how we officiate it, but also the competitiveness of how we play it.
It also goes to the argument that a call going their way can affect the outcome of the game, because that's sort of the thinking, is that they get a key call here and there. I will say this. They did fine Travis Kelce for taunting DeMar Hamlin in the Buffalo game. Did you see that?
I saw that.
There were a lot of people who were mad there was not a flag thrown because he got right in his face. Yep. It was barking right at him, and they did not flag him for it. But he got fined, and I don't know who comes up with these fines. These are hilarious to me. I mean, you talk about the most random numbers. $11,000 for unsportsmanlike conduct. Jeez. I'm sorry. Let me get more specific. $11,255 for taunting DeMar Hamlin. I'm sure it's some portion
there has to be some
of
sort
something.
Of scale, yeah.
Anyway, they didn't throw a flag, but they did end up fining him. So there's that. Anyway, Goodell also talked about a number of other things. He talked about expansion. Let me get your thoughts on this. This might be a good question today for down the road. He says that I do think there's potential that someday we will have an international franchise. If we do, it would not surprise me at all if a Super Bowl follows and is played there. I'm not a huge fan of playing NFL football outside the United States or having a team in Canada or London or anywhere else that they think they might want to go. But I am very much opposed to playing the Super Bowl in another country. That would really irritate me.
I mean, we kind of price out the normal person anyway.
I'm not saying because I want to go. It's our sport. It should be played in our country. No other country is going to go, hey, we need other eyes so badly that we're going to go play our biggest, most important game somewhere else. Yeah. They're already making the Eagles go to Australia this year for a regular season game.
They're going to Australia this year?
Mm-hmm. They're going to play the Rams, I think.
Buenos Aires last year.
Yeah. Well, this one, Jeff Lurie apparently put his foot down. Was like, we're not playing a home game there. So he's like, we'll play a road game in Australia, but we're not taking because they took a home game on the road last year.
Does it have to be home and away? Or can they both be away games, like schedule wise?
I don't think you can do it that way. That's a good idea. I never thought about that. Actually, it's pretty smart.
Mm-hmm.
If they're going to expand and become international, it needs to be Canada or Mexico.
I agree. Yeah, I think it's got to be on the continent at least.
Mm-hmm.
Can't have people flying to London for games.
Just doesn't.
I mean, you can, but it seems a little
just doesn't
silly.
make sense.
But I'll bet you $100 that's where they go.
Probably.
I mean, sticking in Toronto or Montreal makes sense, but I bet they don't do it.
I just don't understand it. Like, your games, you play on Sundays. That's the same time as the English Premier League. People care about the English Premier League way more than they care about NFL football in England.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even close.
The Canadian Football League's a different time of year, right?
Think so.
It's not fully crossed over, at least.
Right.
There may be some crossover, but not the full season. I don't know what their times are, but he also says there's a lot of work to be done before they possibly expand to 18 regular season games. I don't know what you need to do. Why do you need any time? No other sport has exhibition. I mean, no other football. No other football. Okay. I'm sorry. Well, even baseball does too. Professional sports they do. It seems unnecessary to me though. Like you go through the whole spring training deal with baseball.
What are we just going to knock it down to 2 preseason games?
I say do none. You already do glorify. You do scrimmages. You're playing against other teams. You kind of know where you're at, and I understand they want to evaluate people, and that's fine. And I want to give guys a shot to make a team, but I got to think that in practices and I mean,
how
DJ, you know,
they, DJ?
Yeah. What do you think? I mean, can you evaluate talent without having actual preseason games? If you're doing scrimmages, what if you did like full game scrimmages a couple times, or 1 or 2?
I want to say yes, you can. If you've been around the game long enough, you can know who can go and who can't go.
I mean, you got to evaluate at the highest level of college football without playing an exhibition game.
But then the only thing that makes me think of is Blaine Gabbert. In practice and scrimmages and stuff, dude was insane. Something happened in a game where it just did not click, and you only see that when he's in an actual game, when things are live. I mean, but outside of that, I would say receivers, offensive line, defensive line, you can get a good evaluation without the preseason games. I think so.
Okay. I got another thing that is the commissioner talked about. I'm going to hold it because it also relates to something else that I found out about yesterday, which was so disgusting and sad.
What?
I can't tell you. It's a tease.
Man.
We'll talk about it on the other side. So, again, David Walker today from Central Arkansas at 11:30. We will talk to Susan, per usual, and Eli Cranor.
Would you say he should be would you say one of the more underrated players in this year's draft?
Who?
David Walker? Or is he starting to get the attention he
deserves?
deserves?
He's probably getting rated about like he should because, again, you're going to get only so much credit as a small school product typically, especially for an important position like a rusher.
Yeah.
I think, if you're just a beast like a 6'7", 320-pound Adonis who plays left tackle, I think you can maybe...
I think he may end up being a steal for whatever team.
I agree.
I could see that.
He's just got a great motor. Mm-hmm. I mean, nobody can block the dude. And, I mean, it's not like he hasn't done well against better competition or bigger competition, too. So.
Yeah.
How much does he weigh?
He's like 260.
Okay.
Yeah. He's just a little short. That's the only thing. He's like 6'2". So, I mean, not...
You can get away with that.
To me, yeah, absolutely.
At edge.
Well, he got away with it all during the week again in the Senior Bowl with some pretty good talent.
You know how hard it is to get underneath somebody that's 6'2" when you're a 6'8" offensive tackle?
That's exactly
it's
right.
Tough.
He's good with leverage for sure.
Yeah.
And I saw him bull rushing dudes that were, major Power 4 conference guys. So it's pretty impressive. 10:30. We'll hit a break.
Yeah. Before we go to break, I want to tell you about my friends over there at Russell Chevrolet, still taking care of everybody right now. Like I said, they had a great deal going on for January. Still waiting for the next one to pop up. But the thing with Russell Chevrolet, if you go to their website right now at russellchevrolet.com, you'll see all the offers that they always have each and every month. So take advantage of those when I guess you're looking for a vehicle. Yeah, and also when you're looking for a vehicle, test drive would be nice. I tell you, I went out there to that process looking at a car, and the cool thing about it is they don't pressure you. When you're looking for a ride, that's the last thing you want. They really take it serious when it comes to customer service. They give you the keys, let you drive around as long as you want. So hopefully you bring the vehicle back. But when you come back, then it's not, hey, let's go sign paperwork. It's how'd it feel? Hey, go home, think about it. We understand this is a big decision, but when you have a question, all you have to do is call us. And when you're ready, we're going to be right there to walk you through every step of the way. Great financing options. They break it down to you. If you are looking for a specific budget, down to the penny of what it's going to be month to month, but they're going to put it right there in front of you on a sheet of paper, and those numbers are going to add up and stick true when you have your vehicle. And like I said, customer service, second to none. They've been doing it since 1963 over there in Sherwood at Russell Chevrolet. Check out their full inventory at russellchevrolet.com.
The man known for creating sports awards has finally earned his own. The entire Buzz team would like to congratulate our own David Basil on being named the Arkansas Sports Broadcaster of the Year by the National Sports Media Association.
This is Sports Center.
One top 25 clash in men's college basketball last night as the number 16 Kansas Jayhawks take down the number 8 Iowa State Cyclones 69-52. Both teams are now tied for third place in the Big 12 Conference. Tonight, a plethora of top 25 games. It all starts at 5:30 when number 11 Marquette takes on number 12 St. John's. Also number 6 Florida hosts Vanderbilt. Number 14 Kentucky takes on number 25 Ole Miss. Number 9 Michigan State and number 20 Arizona are also on the road. The Arkansas Razorbacks are back in action tomorrow night when they take on the Texas Longhorns on the road in Austin. It's an 8 p.m. first tip. You can catch the game right here on 103.7 The Buzz, and you can catch the post-game show with me, Josh Neighbors, following the game. I'm Josh Neighbors for The Buzz Radio Network.
Lion Legal is having their quarterly free legal clinic Saturday, February the 8th at the Lehman Library in North Little Rock. Lion Legal provides 4 legal clinics a year to help you with many common life issues: divorce and custody, sealing criminal records, debt defense, consumer protection, real estate issues, and simple wills and POAs. Please bring all relevant information and documents to the Lehman Library for Lion Legal's free legal clinic. Saturday, February the 8th from 9:30 a.m. till 12:30 p.m.
Did you get us switched over to shelter insurance?
Actually, I found a deal online.
You did? Does your deal come with award-winning customer service?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Does the deal include a local agent?
Doesn't actually say.
Can we create a customized plan that fits our needs? Let's just call the local shelter agent.
For insurance that fits just right, find a shelter agent near you.
See shelter agents Caleb Green or Brian Kress in North Little Rock today.
If you have a passion for adventure and unmatched quality, then head to Honda of North Little Rock for the best lineup of quality motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides. They have Honda's best models and will find the perfect ride just for you. That's Honda of North Little Rock, your family fun headquarters.
Football fans, it's time for the big game at Brewski's, the #1 sports bar in Arkansas for 5 straight years. Be one of the first 100 fans at either location for a chance to win some awesome prizes, like a Bluetooth speaker, concert tickets, or a brand new 55-inch TV. Email brewskisgrub.com to secure a spot and experience the Brewski-tron. Sunday Funday drink specials and all your pub grub favorites downtown Little Rock and North Little Rock. Brewski's, your home for lunch, happy hour, late night, and the big game.
Founded by the dynamic music duo Cliff and Susan Prowse, Big Red Dog Productions, your gateway to music excellence, offering music production, artist development, with a proven track record of award-winning events. From recording the songs you've written to learning how to book and play crowd-engaging shows, their Entertainers Academy can ignite your music career. Visit BigRedDogProductions.com. Your path to a full-time music career awaits. You're back in the zone with Justin Acri and DJ Williams on the Buzz Radio Network.
It is 10:36. Thanks for being with us. We'll hit some D3 Auto Sales text line and Whit Davis Lumber Plus live fan feedback here in a second. I wanted to finish up the NFL talk. It came up yesterday. Again, I do not like to hammer these things unless there are charges filed. There have been no charges filed, so let's not get it twisted. I'm not saying it doesn't look bad, and I will also say that the timing's a little bit strange, but whatever. The Justin Tucker situation was addressed by the commissioner yesterday. So he said they are obviously serious issues, and he is taking that seriously as we are. So I guess I don't know how much that means the league is doing about it. Also, this was disturbing. I was pretty disappointed when I saw this yesterday. I mean, it's just such a weird combination of organizations coming together, other than the fact that their name would indicate that they're church-going folk.
Okay.
The New Orleans Saints are caught up and embroiled, you might say, in an ongoing scandal with the Catholic Church in Louisiana.
Okay.
Apparently, members of their... I'm going to try to paraphrase this. I read the whole story today. But members of their PR team, even maybe some people in management, were advising the church on how to deal with pedophile scandals within the archdiocese down in New Orleans.
The Saints organization.
Yes. Among key moments revealed in the Saints' own emails, Saints executives were so involved in the church's damage control that a team spokesman briefed his boss on a call in 2018 with the top prosecutor hours before the church released a list of clergymen accused of abuse. The call, the spokesman said, allowed us to take certain people off of the list. That's gross. Team officials were among the first people outside the church to view the list, a carefully curated yet undercounted roster of suspected pedophiles. The disclosure of those names invited civil claims against the church and drew attention from federal and state law enforcement. The team's president drafted more than a dozen questions that Archbishop Gregory Amond should be prepared to answer as he faced reporters. And this is a guy's name that I know. I've seen him on their website when I've gone to reach out and see if I can get a press pass. Greg Bensel. He's their senior vice president of communications. He provided fly-on-the-wall, that's the way they phrase it, updates about local media interviews suggesting church and team leaders were all on the same team. And he was giving feedback the Archbishop's doing great in these interviews. It's just such a weird collection. Isn't it so strange though that you have a professional sports organization? And again, I mean, listen, when you think about New Orleans, you think about all the things that go on with the culture, which is partially the Saints and the Catholic Church. That's a big part of the culture in New Orleans. Mm-hmm. But the fact that you've got management people on the Saints leading the church through their PR nightmare that they created is weird and strange and gross.
Helping get pedophiles off?
Yeah, or at least, I mean, look, there is a job to do. And again, whether or not they knew about it or not, I guess that's for somebody else to determine. And there's lawsuits that have been filed, and there have been in a lot of places. But the fact that the Saints are yes, we want to help you get out of this, it's or try to make it as smooth as it can be for you. It's that's not your job. Let them hire a PR firm. I don't know why. I don't understand how. I do not. Now, the one thing I did not get out of the story, and I read it maybe a little more quickly than I should have this morning. Oh, also, the Saints denied that they ever were involved. And they said there was a very cursory, very limited amount of interaction. I'm why was there any interaction? It's just such a weird thing. But I'm you hire a PR firm. Why are you reaching? Why are you connected with the Saints for this?
Could you imagine a friend of yours or an acquaintance? Just I'm kind of in a pickle. I was seeing if maybe you could help me out with this one.
Mm-hmm.
And they tell you what's going on. You're oh.
I mean, growing up in the Catholic Church, you might ask a saint to pray for you, but you don't ask a saint for PR help. You know what I mean? A little weird.
Jeez, wild. Anyway,
isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Then what's next? Anything after that, or?
Well, I mean, this ain't done yet. I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
So there's going to be more that comes out. I'm sure about it. On a much lighter note, can we talk about the Super Bowl a little bit?
Yeah.
Will Taylor Swift be seen during the national anthem? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Plus 350. These are not offered at Oaklawn, but there are some national sports books that take them. Plus 350. She will be no minus 600. I don't need to see her during the anthem. I will tell you that.
They'll probably pan over to her at some point.
Well, the yes is very long shot.
Who's singing it?
I don't know who's singing the anthem. Do you
know?
Don't. There has been some smoke around. Maybe she's going to pop out there and do a little bit of help with the halftime show. I will say, if she jumps out there and does a song with Kendrick, that would be cool as heck, I think.
That would be cool. Did you see her dancing to his song at the Grammys?
She's a big fan.
She was getting down.
I think that'd be so cool.
Oh, yeah.
Who will be shorn more times, Jason Kelsey or Taylor Swift? She is an overwhelming favorite. I wonder where he's going to watch it from. Is he going to be in a suite, or I wonder if he'll be down the field?
Sweet.
Probably so.
Yeah.
John Baptiste is doing that national anthem.
Oh, is he? He sings? Yeah, he does sing.
Yeah, he does. Plays piano.
Hell of a piano player. He's unreal.
Maybe he'll just do the anthem with
and he would crush it. He's that good.
Will Kendrick Lamar perform Bad Blood cover song? Yes or no? No is minus 3,000.
If Taylor comes out, they'll do it for
Got to. Yeah. Will Travis propose to Taylor after the game? Yes,
No.
plus 550. No, minus 1,000. I think it would be amazing.
He won't.
Why do I like this? Why do I even
It's like
care?
Hallmark
I'm so
movie
pathetic.
stuff.
It's too
I'm such
much.
a dork. I know I like that stuff.
That moment's too big to be distracted by all the other stuff.
The odds on whether she'll appear on the stage, plus 1,000 is yes, minus 5,000 no.
I don't think she will.
So it's,
On the stage?
It's 10-1 that she will not appear.
Like if they win?
Yeah.
And she gets up there with the... No.
It's not 10-1 that she will appear. Yes is plus 1,000. So if you think she will, you bet 100 to win 1,000. If you think no, you have to bet 5,000 to win 100.
No. I think some other people would try to be up on stage. I think she likes to
She's
give
already
him his
there.
moment. Yeah, she's like, this is your thing.
It's still going to be his thing, but if she pops out for a song, those are my favorites.
No, wait,
Like
we're talking about the podium after they win. If they win.
No. I'm talking about her getting on stage with Kendrick.
Oh,
No.
that's different.
Yeah.
I thought that you were talking about the stage after the game.
Will Taylor appear on stage with Kendrick Lamar during the halftime show?
All right.
Sorry.
I would lean towards no.
Yeah, well, no's a heavy favorite here. Would you be bothered by it if she's so much a part of this whole thing already? Would you be bothered by it if she was part of the show, if she just popped out there for a song? Or you think it would be cool?
I wouldn't be bothered by it. I mean, I could do without it, but
Yeah.
Well, we're all going to probably end up doing without it, but
it wouldn't bother me at all.
I think it'd be great.
And if an executive loves ratings, they are hoping this happens.
Mm-hmm.
But it will bother some people for no reason. But I honestly do think she was like, this is Travis's day. Let me it needs to be all about him and not me.
Well, the halftime show ain't about Travis. It's about Kendrick Lamar music.
Yeah.
So here's what I think they should do.
But if she did it, they would...
I think they should flash her suite about 4 or 5 times with her in it.
Yeah.
And then, like, right before the half, they flash it up, and she's gone.
And then
then you zip it down, and she's on stage. Bam!
God,
it's a good idea.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
I'm
glad you work here.
Thanks.
You know?
This is from El Guapo. Cool Hand Luke, best movie of all time, he says. Needs a sequel. DJ, it's about a guy on a chain gang who keeps getting away until they kill him.
How did he know that I haven't seen it?
How does it need a sequel? He dies.
Our final look at Luke was him bleeding out in a car on the way to the hospital. If you recall, he was still smiling. You can't stop Cool Hand Luke by shooting him a dozen times with a gun, not even a blowgun. Opening scene of the sequel starts with Eminem's Guess Who's Back. Maybe he's back to break Dragline out of jail.
Yeah, I don't know who
Who plays Paul Newman?
Yeah, I was just going to say, that's an issue. I kind of like the idea, though. I never saw the original, which is embarrassing. I have so many things I'm embarrassed about. That's on my list.
It's a really good movie.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
I'm still trying to think of a series I would want to reboot. Can't think any off the top of my head.
Entourage is my first. What about the next? They're doing a podcast together. What about the next round of The Sopranos? Like the kids actually live, and AJ's ding dong self becomes a gangster, but his daughter Meadow actually starts leading the family. I think that would be a great little turn, but they will never do that.
You ain't got James Gandolfini anymore.
No, you don't.
Or Paulie Walnuts.
No. Yeah, that one probably needs to be left alone. It was pretty perfect the way it was.
Can't think of anything. I'm trying to think if there's anything I want to know the backstory to. Kind of like how they made Wicked. And remember you said, I'd watch it if it was like a story of how, the Wicked Witch became the Wicked Witch.
I need you tonight, 'cause I'm not sleeping.
Winter is here. Get to Point S, Arkansas to get your car ready for it. Off-road tires for your pickup, ATV tires for your side-by-side, tires for your car to get your family around safely. From Kumo, Toyo, Falcon, Blackhawk, Fortune, and more. And their Promise Plus road hazard protection to give you peace of mind. Stop by a Point S, Arkansas store today. Bartlett Tire in Heber Springs, Tire Town in Benton, R&D Tire in Conway, and Fleet Tire in Pottsville or Russellville. Or online at pointtire.com.
Crawfish season is finally back at Eat My Catfish. We've got fresh, live crawfish, and all you have to do is just add the fixins. Be sure to come see us or order online at eatmycatfish.com. Eat local, eat fresh, Eat My Catfish.
Hey folks, Roger Scott here with some fantastic news from Lions Drug. Are you looking for an affordable solution to improve your quality of life? Well, listen up, because Lions Drug has got you covered. Lions Drug is now offering FDA-approved generic Cialis. It's known as Tadalafil. And the best part? You can save up to 80% on all strengths of Tadalafil. You heard that right. Up to 80% savings on the same trusted medication. Whether you need a lower dose or the full strength, Lions Drug has got it all at unbeatable prices. Imagine the convenience and savings when you switch to Tadalafil from Lions Drug. So why wait? Head over to Lions Drug today and take advantage of these incredible savings. You deserve the best, and Lions Drug is here to deliver. Visit Lions Drug online at lionsdrug.com or give them a call at 844-676-2247 or stop by in person and learn more. Remember, that's up to 80% off all strengths of Tadalafil only at Lions Drug. Lions Drug, where great service and amazing savings are just a prescription away.
This is Chris Roberts with Southern Bank. We want to thank those who have decided to trust us with their banking relationship. Our customers recognize that true community-style banking is more than words. It's local decisions and friendly staff you know by name. Whether it's personal checking or lending on the most complex commercial project, Southern Bank can handle your banking needs with a personal touch. So what's holding you back? To start your banking relationship, visit one of our friendly branches, call us at 501-424-0900, or visit online at bankwithsouthern.com. Member FDIC.
Gathering Spaces is showing up and showing off. This is Pat Bradley for Whit Davis Lumber Plus. You want paint that stands the test of time and color that stays true. Premium, high-hiding, and scrubbable Valspar Medallion paint goes on as easily as it cleans up to give your home's high-traffic areas the beautiful, lasting color they deserve. You can find Valspar paint at Whit Davis in Jacksonville, Sherwood, and Greenbrier. One coat coverage, maximum durability. Valspar paint.
ABC Supply presents Shannon Lynn, our favorite musicologist, when he joins Morning Mayhem. ABC Supply in North Little Rock, let's get your job done together. For location and product information, find them online at abcsupply.com.
The Zone is back. We can't always promise we'll be on our A game.
There's a very low percentage of this that is smiles and glory holes.
But Justin Acri and DJ Williams will try their best to make it a smile and a glory hole day for you.
He can outrun you. He can run you over. He got so many schematics to his game. It's just not no one thing he does. He's so athletic. Can jump over you. He can outrun your fastest safety. So there's so many challenges Saquon offer for that offense also. But then again, you got Jalen Hurts who can run the ball and also a heck of a passer. So very challenging for us on stopping the run and slowing them down.
That's Chris Jones talking about stopping Saquon Barkley. There are only two players that were playing in the Super Bowl that are minus money. For those who don't understand the gambling side of things, and I'm not going to belabor it because I don't want to talk about just gambling. I want to talk about the game. But Jalen and Saquon Barkley are the only players that you'd have to bet more money. It's less than even money to bet on them to score a touchdown, anytime touchdown. Okay. Everybody else is plus money. I think Mahomes is 3.5 to 1 maybe at Oaklawn. Anyway, Zach and I are going to delve into a million prop bets today during the podcast, and then he'll visit with us on Friday. We will not be betting on whether or not Taylor will perform at halftime. No, but I wish he would. Remember when you thought I'd take a loss? Don't you remember you thought that I would need
Is this a thing? That's a thing?
What?
Remix?
Yeah. We've had that.
I think that's the original.
What's it?
He was on the original Bad Blood?
Yes.
No.
It's just the radio version cuts them out usually.
What? Yeah. Blasphemous.
Justin, you're my favorite on the buzz, says Borhog, but the fact that you haven't seen Cool Hand Luke hurts my heart. You know what? I'm going to put it on my list of things I need to do. Every time I speak the words, I have not been to Washington, D.C. or New York, I'm grossed out by myself. There are things I got to do in this world.
New York more surprising than D.C.
I need to do both. I'm going to wait on D.C. for a little bit. I'm exhausted with reboots, sequels, and comic adaptations. Okay.
I am too.
Curtis and Greenbrier. The Ranch. Is that a reboot you want, or the dressing? I'm not watching the Super Bowl. Good to know. Thank you very much. You're one of not many. The gambling has gotten ridiculously stupid. The love of money ruins everything. That's true, JW. It's a story as old as time. If you get invited to the Senior Bowl, you're not underrated, DJ. You've been noticed, and you're pretty highly thought of. Mission accomplished, says Billy.
You can go to the Senior Bowl and go undrafted still.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be curious to see what percentage are.
I would say probably more don't get drafted than do.
How many guys get invited to the Senior Bowl?
I don't know. Because a lot of the top players, they don't play long enough to even go to the Senior Bowl.
That's a good point.
It's changing nowadays because now you can stay and get paid a little bit more, but most of them are juniors.
David's going to get drafted.
Yeah.
By the way, David Walker joining us 11:30.
It says 120 or more. I don't know what the. Why is
I'm guessing all 120 do not get drafted.
Yeah.
6'2" is short. Damn, Justin, we must be munchkins. I'm telling you, for an NFL defensive end or outside rusher, it might be. This guy sent me a very funny picture of Kermit the Frog doing things he shouldn't be doing. Did I really have a glory hole kind of day during a break earlier? Yeah.
Oh, you did.
Take it up with Jerry Jones, bud. Take it up with Jerry Jones. Congratulations, Christian, says Rebecca.
Oh, thank you.
She also says, Mahomes is a big Mavs fan. There were many times during the playoffs last year when there were pics of him, Brittany, Trav, and others sitting courtside at the Mavs games. They've even been to a few games this season. My son and daughter-in-law are in their 30s, and they both watch anime. In fact, she's a graphic design artist, and some of her work is based on anime, and their puppy is named after her favorite anime character.
Cool.
And y'all are so wrong for that. She did not like the Kermit the Frog bit, apparently.
Average, around 40% of players who attend the Senior Bowl get drafted. But last year, 110 players from the Senior Bowl did.
Out of 120?
Yeah.
Nice.
Not enough people talk about Memphis. They are 10-5 in the last 15 games. They are the only team that has a deep bench. Christian, do you agree with that?
Who are we talking about? Memphis Grizzlies?
I assume so.
Good.
I feel like whoever said something about they're good enough for the Senior Bowl, I feel like that may have been the same person who thinks I'm hating on Landon Jackson. It made me
You
think.
are.
Am I right? Yeah.
No, you are hating on him.
No, I'm not. I'm being honest. Yesterday during Out of Bounds, Wes was talking about me, and somebody said DJ Williams said that they're using Kelsey as a decoy in the games, and then Wes said, "Yeah, DJ believes they're using Kelsey as." I was like, "What are we talking about?
Where'd you get that?"
Never came out of my mouth. You gotta ask Wesk about that.
There was a discussion about that last week. Well, I shouldn't say targets. I don't know how many times he got targeted, but it wasn't much. He only had 2 catches.
There was a discussion? When?
Well, we talked about it. Maybe Friday last week. You weren't here.
Oh, okay.
But he only got 2 catches in the game.
Okay.
So it was he's usually I went through the numbers a couple weeks ago. His performances in the playoffs are much better than the regular season.
Yeah.
And I'll be very surprised. I think his over-under in the Super Bowl is in the 60s maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be surprised if he doesn't get targeted a bunch. Don't you think?
Oh,
I was surprised he'll get 2
get his
catches.
targets. He somehow slips wide open a lot.
I'll tell you another guy. Their starting running back. Help me out. KC. Why can't I think of his name?
Pacheco?
No, the other
Kareem
one.
Hunt?
Oh,
Kareem
Hunt.
His is like 56 or something, or maybe 50.
What is?
His over-under.
For rushing yards?
Mm-hmm. Seemed kind of low. Barkley's about 112.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, I think that was a good number. Mm-hmm. Reboot the show First and 10 from the late 80s. I don't know that one. This person says, have your affairs in order before you go to D.C. or New York. I'm actually working on that, Kirk. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, they sent this to Morning Mayhem.
What about, what's that one with that genie? I'm just trying to think of.
I Dream of Genie?
I'm just trying to think of shows my grandma.
Bewitched?
Yeah.
Bewitched was good.
You get down with that?
They made a movie
They
version.
made a Will Ferrell. It had Will Ferrell and was it Nicole Kidman?
Hey, Christian and DJ, did you guys like the live-action version of Cowboy Bebop or the anime version? I liked the live-action version, but a lot of people didn't.
I like the anime version.
I don't even know what Cowboy Bebop is.
It's good.
Patrick Mahomes is a big fan of Landman, too. Okay, well, of course he is. Everybody is. Who isn't? I'm the only person on earth that isn't. What if a sexy vampire just nibbles? I guess. Maybe. We were talking about that earlier. Chris and DJ aren't weird because they watch anime, but they are weird. That's a good point, Ethan. Thank you.
Fair. Yeah, I'll take that.
That's right. Yeah. I have 4 boys, 18 to 23. They all watch it. I don't get it either. I'm just saying I don't think it's... I think generally speaking, there's a small percentage of people who consider that as part of their pop culture intake.
Yeah.
Under 10%?
I'll say that someone who is not really...
I don't believe that.
Someone like me who is not particularly in that world as much, I think you will be surprised about the storytelling of it. I think
It's better than a lot of live action shows.
I would agree. I think that would catch you off guard. You'd be like, you would appreciate, wow, that's actually a really good story.
I'm sure they're great. I'll never know, but you guys let me know the next time you see a really good one and tell me all about it. I can't wait to hear.
I keep telling DJ to watch Monster.
Yeah, I know.
He'd be like, oh, this is one of the greatest TV shows I've ever seen.
Monster?
Dang. Yeah.
The movie with
No, not that.
Charlize Theron? It's pretty good.
I wouldn't mind a live action of the Jetsons. I think that'd be cool.
That's actually not a bad idea, DJ.
See?
That's actually a
Am I
really
coming
good
up with
idea.
it now?
Flintstones or Jetsons?
Well, they already did the
Jetsons.
Flintstones with what's his
I like
name?
the Flintstones better.
You do?
Yeah.
I don't. I like George Jetson a lot. His boy Elroy. His daughter Judy.
Who would play him?
Jane. His wife. Dun, 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 dun. They miscast it. Let's see. Who would be a good George Jetson? A guy who plays a buffoon but not too over the top. They probably just cast Will Ferrell in there and be lazy.
Yeah, it'd be terrible.
Who would be a good George Jetson? That's a great question.
I haven't
You
seen
know who'd be a great Jane is Isla Fisher, who had her birthday yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You see that?
She's funny. She's redheaded.
Okay. What about a
Kevin Hart.
Jane, stop it. Judy could be. See, that's what they would do. They would reverse all the genders, or they would make it like a black family in space.
Yeah, they would. Can't have that.
Were there any black people?
I'll
in
tell you
the
right now,
Jetsons?
there's not going to be a lot of black people in space. That's not how we roll.
We could have shot an episode.
And I don't have time for people to send me a photo of a couple black astronauts. I ain't trying to hear it.
We could have
I'm
shot.
saying collectively, I don't think space is our space. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I will say most of my black friends are not trying to push the envelope on things like that. They're not doing water sports. They're not going to space.
You ain't see. I mean, I don't know, but I think it's safe to say on that sub that went down to go look at the Titanic. Safe to say I doubt any of them.
Could we have shot an episode of the Jetsons at the Cliff and Susan show Sunday? Yes or no?
Absolutely.
What was the name of his company? Sprocket. It was something Sprockets, right?
Yes. Was his boss Wesley Sprocket?
I don't think so. That doesn't ring a bell. You might be right though.
Who would play him the best?
I don't know. And then you had the opposing company was Cogswell's Cogs, I think. Sprockets and Cogs, I think they were like the competing companies.
Cosmos Spacely.
Oh, that's pretty good. That was a good one then. Cosmos Space.
Spacely Space Sprockets.
Spacely Space Sprockets.
What about Jason Sudeikis?
Perfect. Actually, that's
a good
spectacular. That's a good one to pull out of your behind, sir.
There it is.
Let's get it done.
All right, come on.
Drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds. With that kind of money, you could go big time. The next time you're out to dinner with friends, you can order the shrimp cocktail for the table. And maybe you'll realize it only comes with 4 shrimp after you've already given away 3, but that one shrimp will be so good. And if you switch and save hundreds, you could get shrimp all the time. Switch to Progressive and you could save big time. For shrimp. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states. Potential savings will vary.
Right now at Wendy's, get 2 of these fave items for just $7. The spicier classic chicken sandwich, Dave's single, or 10-piece nugs. It's an incredible deal, but an insanely difficult choice. Do you go double chicky sando, both spicy and classic, 1 beefy and 1 chicky? Or maybe you go all in on one and go Nug Max. 2 faves for just $7? Gotta be Wendy's.
At participating Wendy's for a limited time only. Select a request 2 for $7 deal to redeem. Not valid in a combo or with saucy nugs. Single item at regular price. Prices may be higher in Alaska and Hawaii.
It's Coach Kevin Kelly, Wednesdays on The Zone, presented by the Little Rock Athletic Club and Racquet Club. Join now and save 30% off the joining fees. LRAC.com.
Game time or playtime. We're here all the time.
I wish you had more time.
103.7 The Buzz, KABZ, Little Rock. Buzz News with KARK's Claire Kreitz.
The state is stepping in to get Jefferson County back up and running after a month-long government shutdown. A new bill would require any county that has not reached a budget agreement for the year to operate on the previous year's budget if they don't reach a deal by February 7th. Jefferson County has not paid any of its employees or met any obligations since January 1st. The budget will be discussed again at tonight's Jefferson County Quorum Court meeting that is scheduled for 5:30 at the courthouse. The Pulaski County Circuit and Clerk's Office is nearing its 3rd week of computer issues that keep it from fully operating. The computer system went down on January 16th. The officer has not been able to handle deeds, marriage licenses, or real estate documents since then. The Circuit and Clerk's Office says it is actively troubleshooting the issue, but there is no word on when it could be all fixed. This is Claire Kreitz for the Buzz Radio Network.
Floyd's Seafood, Kill Avenue in Sherwood. Floyd's has king cakes for Mardi Gras and the big game. Reserve yours today. Limited time only in 4 flavors. And crawfish is on the way. Food, fun, football, Floyd's.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
Cloudy and cooler today, just a high of 60 degrees and a northeast wind of 10 to 15 miles per hour. Tonight, it stays cloudy. We'll have some fog and mist overnight, and we'll probably drop down to around 51 degrees. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please, turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
This Sunday, join 103.7 The Buzz for the best football party in town. Watch the big game between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles at Boudreaux's Grill and Bar with Morning Mayhem's Roger Scott. Roger will have his bag of goodies to give away, and if you sign up before the end of the first quarter, you'll have a chance to win pizza for a year. Taylor Swift on the TV, Roger Scott and you at Boudreaux's Grill and Bar, watching the big game.
Looking for a pickup truck that works as hard as you do? Watney Chevrolet in Jacksonville has you covered. Right now, get behind the wheel of a powerful Chevy Silverado and enjoy no payments for 90 days. These trucks are built for strength, safety, and unbeatable performance, making them the perfect partner for any job. Don't wait. Head over to Watney Chevrolet at 1301 TP White Drive in Jacksonville for your test drive, or explore our inventory online at GuadneyChevrolet.com. Chevrolet, together, let's drive. With approved credit, restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
Whatever you're doing this weekend, if it doesn't involve fast horses, daily doubles, high fives, and corned beef sandwiches, you may be doing it wrong. Every weekend through May 3rd, Oaklawn has live thoroughbred racing. Whether your Oaklawn is cheering from the home stretch, dining in the Bugler restaurant, or raising a glass at the First Turn bar, your race day is whatever you want it to be. Make reservations today at oaklawn.com.
This is my Oaklawn.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
This is the Pigskin Preacher, bringing you the word. As the NFL season winds down, several players have distinguished themselves as MVP candidates. Lamar Jackson, Jared Goff, Saquon Barkley, and Joe Burrow have all been terrific. But it will likely be Josh Allen taking home the hardware. No one wants to tangle with Buffalo in the snow, and Allen is a big reason why. His cannon arm and fleet feet are seemingly impervious to the elements. At participating Doublebee's location, it is the year of Chester's Chicken. The $5 box deal includes your choice of hot, fresh, delicious chicken and biscuits. Insanely good. Crush your cravings at Doublebee's, because Doublebee's is where you gas it, grab it, feast on incredible chicken, and go. That's Doublebee's.
I scored a Lazy Boy recliner.
Now's the perfect time at Lazy Boy of Little Rock. 30% off store-wide, plus free local delivery to make shopping even easier. Take advantage of terrific buys like fabric recliners, only $3.99. Our reclining sofas, only $16.99. Transform your space with unbeatable comfort and timeless style. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Shackelford Galleries of Little Rock.
Long live the lazy.
Are you sick and tired of living with that constant pain in your knees or your back? You know, joint pain doesn't just keep you from doing what you love. It affects your job, your relationships, even simple things like getting dressed. Hey everybody, it's RJ. It's time to call QC Kinetics. QC Kinetics uses advanced regenerative medicine to restore and repair damaged joint tissue, giving you your life back. Hips, shoulders, elbows, they can all be treated with natural biologics from your own body. If you're tired of steroid shots that don't work, or if you're trying to avoid surgery, call QC Kinetics now to schedule your free consultation. Learn about these exciting new cutting-edge treatments for pain caused by arthritis or injury, and the best part, no drugs, no pain meds, and no downtime. This is an all-natural treatment that can get you lasting relief. People in Central Arkansas are raving about the results. Call now. Appointments are available for this upcoming week. QC Kinetics, 501-222-8440. That's 501-222-8440. 501-222-8440.
Rock and Roll Sushi presents the Zone's Rock and Roll Challenge. Every Wednesday, Chris and Justin will spin the wheel of rock and roll knowledge and give you a chance to win a $20 Rock and Roll Sushi gift card. The Rock and Roll Challenge on the Zone is presented by Rock and Roll Sushi.
You're in the zone, coming to you live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studio. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort. Now, here's Justin Acri and DJ Williams on the Buzz Radio Network.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. He doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat or the mic. He feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know him, but no, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, Todd's picking it up. Let's go. Who the hell is he anyway? He never really talks much, never concerned with status, but still even him starstruck. Humble through opportunities given despite the fact that many misjudge him cause he makes a living from writing raps. Put it together himself, now the picture connects. Never asking for someone's help or to get some respect. He's only focused on what he wrote. His will is beyond reach, and now it all unfolds. The skill of an artist. This is 20% skill, 80% beer, be 100% clear.
Old Luca getting introduced in L.A. Does Rob Pelinka look a little bit like Rob Lowe, or is it just me?
A little bit.
A little bit.
Very fashion forward.
Yeah, that jacket is really unique that he's wearing. It's a leather jacket. He's got the sleeves pulled up to his forearms. Got a sweet watch on. But DJ, look at this. Look at the zipper on that jacket. It's like it unzips at the bottom.
At the bottom, yeah.
Is that a thing?
Guess it is now.
I'm not fashion forward.
Yeah.
Maybe his zipper's broken. I don't know. I'm guessing
Maybe
not. How much money do you think they got? What's a GM make in the NBA, you think? Christian, you have any idea what a GM makes?
I have no clue, but he's pretty wealthy because he was a Nike executive beforehand.
Oh, okay.
I believe.
Is that good pay?
Or no, he was Kobe Bryant's agent.
Also good. It's really bothered me how much he looks like Rob Lowe. I never noticed it before.
I mean,
like they could be brothers for sure. He's got a long head though.
Brothers. No. Okay, maybe.
All right, 11:08. Let's get to it. Hour 2. We're going to talk about the Razorbacks. Question of the day today has nothing to do with the Razorbacks, but we did ask it yesterday, and most people are being reasonable about the win over Kentucky. Like, hey, I don't know if it's a one-off or not, but it sure is cool, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. Another late start tomorrow at 8 o'clock, which is great for me. It works with my schedule. Normally I complain about 8 o'clock starts, but I'm pretty happy about that, actually. Anyway, Arkansas and Texas in Austin. It will start at 7:30 on the Buzz, unless Randy wants to go all the way till 7:30 and hand it off. You know, for all the games that they get off early, they should probably have to do like an extra 30-minute pregame show.
They should have to work President's Day.
They should. Well, I don't know about that. That's a little cruel. Anyway, I'm excited about this game. I think it's a good opportunity for Arkansas. This is not a great Texas team, but it is a road game, and we'll see. Arkansas is going to be as confident as they probably have been all year. And Big Z's playing well. Good to see. Mm-hmm. Then Arkansas gets Alabama at home. That is a later start on Saturday as well. 6:30 tip. Or excuse me, 7 o'clock tip, 6:30 pregame on Saturday. Don't forget, Live with Coach Cal Monday nights up in Fayetteville also. And then baseball starts next week on Friday against Washington State.
Come on.
I haven't looked at the extended forecast. Do you have an idea, DJ? Need to ask your...
It's supposed to get a little colder coming up.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
A little colder.
Hold baseball and the ping of the bat. Boy, you get that reverberation. Did you play baseball growing up?
Yeah.
Man, when it was cold, I mean, like we started practice in May. So we started a little bit later in Iowa. But, man, when you get a cold day and you're out there and you're hitting, that sucks.
Were you playing high school baseball in May?
Yes.
Like into the summer?
We played through
School
July.
wasn't in session?
Yes.
That's so weird.
It was so good, though, if you think about it.
I understand it.
Keeps kids out of trouble, keeps them busy in the summer. Like, I work my day job, and then I go right to practice or games at night. It was really cool. It worked out well.
It is
different,
sense, but it is weird.
Well, and also I grew up in an era where travel ball wasn't a thing. Like there was some like American Legion and things like that, but most people play for their school. It's a little different deal. Oh my gosh! So I go to Dugan's last night to get a bite to eat.
Yeah.
And
what did you
have? Reuben.
Okay.
Onion rings.
Yeah.
Fried mushrooms.
Same.
Cold beer. But I get in there and they have Duke, North Carolina State on. Women. And I'm like, could we get the Arkansas women's game on? And the Duke, North Carolina State women's game was like a 5-point game. So they flip it over, and Arkansas is down 25. Oh, no. And they looked at me, they're like,
"You asked for it.
This is the game you wanted?" And I was like, yeah. Florida shot 57% from the floor. and won 108-78. What's that margin, fellas? It's 30. Anyway, Izzy Higginbottom had 40 points for Arkansas in the loss. So she had a 40-piece. Arkansas scored 38 points outside of her performance, and they lost by 30 for the 6th time in conference play. People just getting crushed. The 108 were the most the Razorbacks have allowed this season, exceeding 101 given up in losses to UCLA and Vanderbilt. We didn't capitalize on the momentum off a big win over Texas A&M last Thursday, says Mike Neighbors. You always want new teams and young teams to learn, but hopefully you can learn from the wins. You don't have to always get beat and get a bad loss to get focused. Fair point. This is not a great Florida team either. They improved to 3-6 in conference and 12-11 overall. So a bummer, admittedly, but I think we all understand where that program is right now. But I adore Coach Neighbors, and I hope that they get things turned around in the near future.
They should.
Gabe Gackle. Again, available for sponsorship all season long in the Zone. If you would like to hitch your wagon to an All-American pitcher, let us know. You can email the Zone at 1037thebuzz.com or Justin at 1037thebuzz.com or sales@signalmedia.com if you can get directly to the boss, Leslie, downstairs, which would expedite the process. I did have somebody reach out to me earlier today about this, but there's no deal done yet. So if you're interested, let us know. He is becoming, and he might end up as a unanimous preseason All-American. He's already got a couple of other outlets that have made him a preseason All-American, and he's been named the preseason SEC Pitcher of the Year by Baseball America. Gabe Gackle, super sophomore, in the Zone, coming up this baseball season.
Big time.
Let's get the deal done. And Arkansas again taking on Texas. Trey Johnson named SEC Freshman of the Week. He is a freshman from Garland, Texas. 20 points a game last week. And congrats to Johnny Broom, who I'm guessing did not claim his last SEC Player of the Week this last week. Christian, what do you think?
I think you're right. It's Janai Broom, right?
Janai?
I think it's Janai.
Okay.
Just saying.
Go ahead, say it. I guess I've not heard that. Janai.
I think we pronounce, like Vescovy, we pronounced it Johnny for years, and then eventually he said, it's Janai.
What'd I get wrong? So many things. He's really good.
I didn't hear it till last year, but they started calling him Janai Broom last year. So I was like, no.
All right. I guess I slept on that. Sorry. Thank you. All right. Let's hit some Whit Davis Lumber Plus live fan feedback. You can get to it through our Listen Live button. And our D3 Auto Sales text line, also available. That is at 501-661-1037. Let's see what we got here. Rusty says, Fight Club 2 might be a reboot with an all-woman cast. That would be interesting. Feral Hog says, did you guys see the comments from Arkansas's favorite UFC fighter?
No.
I mean, we talked about that.
It's pretty
last
aggressive.
Week, yeah.
Yeah. I think dumb is the word you're looking for.
Yeah.
Landon Jackson, you guys need to have Landon on so he and DJ can fight. I agree.
Who is this, the same guy?
It's Brad. I think you should get him on and tell him you think he's a scrub.
Once again, I don't think this guy.
We're going to get Travis Kelce on and talk about him being a decoy.
By any means. I just... It's crazy because, I've talked about this on my podcast, and his dad watches the podcast because, I was going over his attributes, the 6. They had him as, I think, 6'7", 285, and he's not. And so his dad made a comment saying, I'm 6'8", 6'10", or whatever. And his dad came up to me at a game, and after everything I've said, and he says, just want to let you know, I watch your 4th and 5 podcasts. Love everything you say. I think it's just like a genuine thing. And I would think Landon would also be in this ballpark of understanding, like, yeah, I got work to do.
Did he argue over the height and weight? Didn't he argue with you about that, though? Didn't he say he is 6'7"?
He did that at Countdown, didn't he?
I still don't agree. No, I measured him up at Countdown.
Okay.
I was like, I can't wait to see this 6'7", 285-pound monster. That's crazy.
What'd you think, 6'6", 260?
I'm about 6'6", 265.
Like,
Which
I can
ain't
look
bad.
at Luka right now and tell you he's not 270.
Luka looks phenomenal.
Yeah, he's not 270.
Whatever he's been doing when he's been injured, he is not overeating, clearly. He looks really good. I did not pick Landon Jackson up. I cannot tell you how much he weighs.
Yeah.
And I also cannot tell you how tall he is. I did not measure him.
Mm-hmm.
But he's a large human.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
Okay.
You just see him next to other big dudes. It's a different ball game.
So I'm next to you, and you look like a dwarf.
But I do think he would be, in my opinion, thrive.
Like you just ignore that.
Thrive in a 3-4 defense as a defensive end. kind of because I think with 6'6", he could probably put on, I don't know, 25 more pounds, maybe 35 more pounds, good muscle. And I think he is a...
Are you saying he doesn't work out in Arkansas?
No, it's just for what he needs to do, being on the edge, it would be in his best
benefit,
interest to not be as heavy. But I just think as an elite pass rusher, he's going to come across some dudes who do not budge. So I don't put him in that category, but I think what he doesn't get enough praise for, everyone just wants to see how many sacks people get. That's just the measurable. I think he thrives in run-stopping defense. When he's out of the game, it noticeably changes. Happened at Texas A&M when they brought in his backup, who was the third string, and then happened again at Missouri. When he left the game, he got injured. Noticeably, the run game changed. He does a great job with leverage, anchor, and shed, and then make a tackle. I think he's better at the run game than he is a pass rushing edge. So when I think first-round draft pick, they usually go get those pass rushers who are unstoppable. I don't know if I put him in that category, but I still think he's a great football player.
This comes in from DB, and I think a darn good suggestion. What about Ed Helms for The Hangover for George Jetson? I think that would be a good one.
Him and Sudeikis are very similar.
They look like Family Guys.
Oh, that's the same. Okay, that's the Dennis.
Yeah.
Okay.
Woo Pig Suey 1981 says the average salary for a general manager in the NBA is around $199,750 a year.
That's not right.
Which is 230% higher than the national average. However, salaries can vary widely. It sounds like you got this from Wiki, and there's no way in hell that that's what NBA.
Maybe.
Yeah, the lady who answers the phones in the NBA office is making $200,000, especially if it's in LA. I don't think that's accurate. No offense, but I appreciate the deal. This guy says, I've always thought Lowe and Pelinka looked very similar. Have we ever seen them both in the same place at the same time? And no, a Diddy party doesn't count. I wonder if maybe it's like the Bill Burr thing with the Smashing Pumpkins singer. Maybe they have the same dad. How about Billy Bob for George Jetson? Can't see it. Landon Jackson's upside is Cam Jordan or DeMarcus Lawrence. Cam Jordan's pretty elite company.
Yes.
Take it easy.
We're talking Pro Bowlers.
Christian is correct with Broom's name. Janai. I can't deny Janai. And reportedly salary for Pelinka's $5 million. That's closer, Brady, I think. Appreciate that. JW says, are the Arkansas Razorback baseball team playing on TV or streaming when they start on February 14th? I'd have to look at the schedule. TBA.
I would
last
imagine
I saw.
they're going to be streaming.
Yeah, everything's on ESPN Plus because
and then they'll go do that Flow Sports thing for 3 games.
Oh God, yeah. That's one where you just make the drive down there,
or watch it illegally.
I think his name is Bateman from the show Ozark. He looks like a Jetson. Jason Bateman would be good.
Jason Bateman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll tell you who else would be okay. No, I guess not. Not really.
Who?
I was going to say his coach. he does a podcast with who's the guy that does Batman and the Lego movies? The voice guy.
Oh, no. I know who you're talking about.
Will Arnett.
He voices Batman. Yeah.
But I don't know that those guys would be. And then there's another guy that is an actor, but I can't think of his name. He was on the guy that was on Will and Grace, but not the main characters. He was the sidekick dude.
I know who you're talking about.
What about Neil Patrick Harris? No,
not terrible.
Okay.
The Ranch. He says I would like more episodes rather than a new cast.
Is that the Ashton Kutcher?
I've never seen
Sam Elliott.
I don't know anything about it.
Danny Masterson, Scientologist guy.
Is Danny Masterson allowed to make anything now?
No.
Sam Rockwell was fun.
Sam Rockwell's a good actor, yeah.
Get to pull that off.
Jackson may not get a lot of sacks, but he disrupts blocking schemes. Also has a filthy swim move. DJ, is his swim move filthy? This guy says Jackson. This is from TP in LR. It's more like DJ in LR. Am I right? Landon Jackson will play in the USFL.
No, I don't know. No. He'll be in the NFL.
Okay,
he will be.
John Hamm is George. I can't see it. George Jetson equals Ed Helms or Jason Sudeikis. I think you guys are right on with that one.
John Hamm's more of his boss guy.
He does play a good boss.
Yeah.
I don't think I can read that.
Come on.
My black friends would rather fly or go in space than swim. Okay.
I mean, are we playing Would You Rather?
I'm afraid to go to space still. I mean, I buy the technology. I'm a big fan of Elon, but as far as his brain works, I don't know. Is Landon Jackson honestly a better prospect than Trey Flowers coming out of college?
No.
I would say no.
Wasn't Trey Flowers? Was he a first rounder?
No.
This guy says Billy Bob needs to be Mr. Spacely. I actually don't mind that as a cast. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's fine.
How much is on Jordan Davis or Nolan Smith sacking Mahomes? That's a good question. You can bet on the number of sacks for guys individually. I will tell you that. If you want to join us, 501-661-1037. We're going to talk to David Walker, Central Arkansas defensive star, who was the Buck Buchanan Award winner for National Defensive Player of the Year at the FCS level. He's also Conference Player of the Year 3 years in a row, and he also had a really good Senior Bowl week, so we're going to talk to him about that. If you do want to get Landon Jackson, I think it would be great radio.
I'll try.
And I think you could be honest with him.
Absolutely.
And ask him if he's 6'7".
Not 6'7".
When's the Combine?
Actually, that's when we'd find. Yeah, he would have went to the Combine already.
Did we already do the Combine?
Yeah. Wait, right? Yes. Wait.
No. We
Is
didn't do
the Combine
yet.
after? Yeah, the Combine is after the Senior Bowl.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to find out
I
at
need
the
to know
Combine.
I want to know how long his arms are.
I bet he's going to be 6'6" and 5'8".
You're being so ridiculous.
How much you want to bet?
That's closer to 6'7" than 6'6".
I don't care. It matters.
Oh my gosh, it does not.
It matters.
Matter.
A quarter of an inch matters. Like to NFL teams, like they're going to go like, I was going to draft him at 6'7", but it's 6'6" and 3/4. I'm not.
It's different. That allows
You're
you,
different.
That allows you to add at least 8 extra pounds and it not matter.
Oh my gosh, you are so ridiculous. I think you're hedging your bet a little bit because you're pretty cocky about him not being 6'7". But if he comes out, see, I told you 6'6" and 5/8".
It'll be 6'6". I mean, I just 6'6", 5'8".
What'd you measure? Under 6'3"?
6'1", 7/8".
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I was so mad.
So if you had been 6'2", it would have made a difference?
I'd still be playing right now.
You are out of your mind. You're out of your mind. Today's February 4th. Today is Creative Vacuum Day. What do you think that entails? It's National Homemade Soup Day. It's Thank a Mailman Day, and it's Stuffed Mushroom Day. I love a good stuffed mushroom. I got a really good stuffed mushroom recipe.
Mozzarella or
no?
What do you put it in the Gouda?
Parm.
Okay.
Parmesan, Italian sausage, breadcrumbs. It's a pretty easy little recipe.
Okay.
They're easy to do. Pretty good though, man. I like a stuffed mushroom. If you're gonna make a soup, DJ, what's your go-to? Mr.
Chicken noodle.
You're making chicken noodle?
Mm-hmm.
You can make the noodles?
Of course.
Well, that'd be pretty fire.
Yeah.
Never thought about that.
Mm-hmm.
I got a bunch of good soup recipes.
Yeah.
None
like
involve
chicken
homemade noodle. Okay. Pretty basic. But if you do it right.
Pretty basic. Do it like a shredded chicken.
Oh, I figured you'd reverse sear it and chop it.
No.
Like chunk it.
Yeah. No.
All right.
Like shredded.
We're going to take a break a little bit early. We're going to talk to David. Clearly, we're out of ideas. We're talking about soup. We're going to talk to David Walker on the other side and get his thoughts on draft status and things of that nature and how he's feeling. And look forward to that. As we head in, I want to tell you about our friends at UAMS. And if you're not a top-level athlete, that's okay. If you're a weekend warrior, that's all right. If you're just an average schmo who barely gets off the couch, but you're not feeling right, go see our friends at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. One thing you don't need to do is feel the pain. 501-686-8674. 501-686-TOSH. Baz agrees with me. Rob Palinka does look like Rob Lowe. Thanks, Baz. Experts in neurosurgery, orthopedic surgery, sports medicine, and pain management. They're focused on reducing pain, improving mobility, and getting you back to living your life, your best life. They start with a thorough evaluation and pinpoint the source of the pain, and they'll get you the best treatment options tailored to your situation. And depending on the type of treatment, they're going to use minimally invasive procedures and advanced technology. And look, sometimes surgery is necessary, but rest assured you're in the best hands with our friends at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. Trust them to provide the innovative care you need for your spine. Call them again, 501-686-8674. David Walker joining us on the other side.
It's your Razor Hog update on Out of Bounds with daily updates from the Hill. Presented by Bradford Marine and ATV. Huge factory discounts going on now. Save thousands on non-current inventory.
This is Sports Center.
Last night in college basketball, there was just one top 25 matchup where 16th-ranked Kansas beat 8th-ranked Iowa State 69-52. The Jayhawks were led by Zeke Mayo, who had 17 points and 8 rebounds on 5 of 6 from 3. The Cyclones have dropped 3 games in a row now. Tonight, there's 2 top 25 matchups. 11th-ranked Marquette will take on 12th-ranked St. John's at 5:30 on FS1, and 25th-ranked Ole Miss will host 14th-ranked Kentucky at 6 on ESPN. Other SEC games will be 6th-ranked Florida hosting Vanderbilt at 6 on the SEC Network, as well as Oklahoma facing off against first-ranked Auburn at 8 on the SEC Network. And Pine Bluff will host Texas Southern at 5:30. I'm Christian Weaver with the Buzz Radio Network.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Wes Moore. Coming up Tuesday on Out of Bounds, we're going to talk Arkansas basketball. Coach Z, Matt Zimmerman, joins us at 2:10. We'll look back at the big victory over Kentucky at Rupp Arena and start looking ahead to the Texas Longhorns. Plus, we'll talk high school basketball with Kyle Sutherland. Big night for high school hoops. And the Super Bowl right around the corner. We'll start getting serious with the Chiefs and Eagles. Join us Tuesday for Out of Bounds.
Arkansas Municipal Equipment presents Coach Nolan Richardson when he joins Randy and Rick on Drive Time Sports every week for Rollin' with Nolan. Arkansas Municipal Equipment in Poen. Find them online at ametrucks.com.
The king of Arkansas sports talk, Randy Rainwater for Bet Saracen.
In Arkansas, 7 out of every $10 placed on a sporting bet app is with Bet Saracen, because Bet Saracen offers more ways to win and more ways to get paid, and faster. Find your winners on Bet Saracen and look for my Double R prop bet specials. I pick them and you win them.
Bet Saracen is Arkansas's favorite sports wagering app.
Gambling problem? Call 800-522-4700.
It's Justin Acri. If you're dealing with back or neck pain, the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health is here to help. Whether it's neurosurgery, orthopedic surgery, sports medicine, or pain management, their experts have you covered with the latest technology and minimally invasive techniques. They're focused on reducing your pain, improving mobility, and getting you back to doing what you love. Call 501-686-TOSH to set up an appointment today. That's 501-686-8674. The doctor will see you now.
For over 20 years, the hottest night spot in Little Rock has been Willy D's Rock and Roll Piano Bar in the River Market. Open every Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday with cold drinks and a world-class dueling piano show. Deep Ultra Nightclub downstairs hosts karaoke on Tuesdays, and DJs spin on Friday and Saturday nights for a fun dance club option on the weekend. Visit WillyD'sPianoBar.com to make a reservation and learn more.
Willy D's dueling pianos. Come and get your Willy on.
It's hard being the #1 midday sports talk show in Arkansas.
What can you expect when you're on top, you know? It's like Napoleon, when he was the king, you know, people were just constantly trying to conquer him, you know, in the Roman Empire. So it's history repeating itself all over again.
Now, let's see if Justin Acri and DJ Williams can keep living up to the lofty expectations on the Zone.
Bears have a loaded box. They will play action and throw here. Walker got him! Walker got him! David Walker is now the all-time leader in Central Arkansas. Comes clean off the right edge. Gabalis never hurt him, and he drops him for a sack, and that'll do it. David Walker, the all-timer.
David Walker in history at Central Arkansas. And he may go down as the highest drafted player in Central Arkansas history as well. Helped himself this week at the Senior Bowl. And he has been kind enough to carve out a few minutes for us on the Jim's Razorback Pizza Hotline. Hello, Mr. Walker. How are you, sir?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. How'd you come out of the Senior Bowl excursion? Were you feeling pretty good physically after the week?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I feel pretty good going into the week and coming out.
So what have you been doing leading up to that and getting ready for the Senior Bowl and obviously trying to impress some scouts?
Yeah. Well, we were just working out, working on my craft, trying to get better before trying to top the little things that I think that I needed to do before I got to the Senior Bowl.
It's been several months since you've had a game, so I'm just curious, like how close to game-like situations can you create for yourself when you're not actually working out with a team, or you're trying to get ready for like game reps like you had this weekend?
Yeah, I don't think you can get ready for that, but I think our team at Exos they helped us prepare, conditionally wise and physically going into that, leading up to that week.
You had some great reps in practice. I mean, the video was out all over the place, and it looked like you were having a lot of success against some Power 4 offensive linemen, whether it was, going around them, going through them, whatever you had to do. The guy that was playing the quarterback, the coach that was standing back there, looked like he had a few nervous moments, too, because you were coming at him full speed. But just curious how you would evaluate your own performance from this last week. Were you happy about the practices?
Yeah. I was happy. I was going into the week, man. I was excited to match up against the best talent in the world. I feel like coming from the FCS level, we have a rap of not playing enough talent, but I truly do believe that we have a lot of good talent in the FCS level, and I feel like I just showcased some of that ability this week.
So tell me about the game, and there were a couple of interesting things, I guess. First of all, you got a couple of sacks, which doesn't hurt things. But they moved you inside and let you play some tackle, which I don't know how much. I know they moved you around a lot at UCA too, but how comfortable was that for you? And I don't know how many reps you took there, but you obviously got a sack out of that position as well.
It was just like a UCA, a pass rush package that the coach was feeling, and he told he wanted to speed guys in, so he moved me and another edge rusher, Timmy, to the inside just to create some havoc in the inside.
Well, we've seen enough of
you. It's so good, though.
Good. Well, we've seen enough of you to know that you belong with those guys, but it had to feel good for you being able to compete with those guys at a high level and, if not, match up, stand out even maybe at times against some, higher level competition. How did you feel going in and how did you feel coming out?
Oh, man, I felt good going in. I feel like it's really just another stepping stone for me, just like me coming from D2 level to the FCS level. I feel like there was pressure there, and I feel like I'm built for the pressure, and I enjoy being the underdog story because it keeps me motivated, keeps me not getting complacent, and always got something to look forward to.
Do you have a chance to get feedback from teams, whether it's coaches or GMs, or how does that work? Do you get time to talk with potential teams that would draft you?
Yeah. So the first night, Tuesday, after that practice, we got the chance to meet with 16 teams. And then that Thursday, we got a chance to meet with the other half. So, I mean, it was long. It was exhausting. Felt like fall camp, really, that whole week. But it was good to get feedback from them.
I want to ask, them moving you down to D tackle, is that something you could potentially think you could put on some more weight and hold that frame? Because you look at a guy like Errol Donaldson, he's 6'1", 280. But he's very explosive and extremely athletic. Is that something they kind of talk to you about to see if you could potentially be that type of player of not being on the edge but playing inside as well?
No. I haven't played D tackle all week there. I stayed on the edge. They just did that during game time. It was just a situational thing, like pass rush. They wanted me just to go in, just to fill the spot. I don't feel like they want me to play that, but if they do, I'll be glad to play anywhere, honestly.
What type of defense would you prefer to get drafted to? A traditional 4-down, or you want to be like in a 3-4, little stand-up outside edge rusher, linebacker type? What do you think would be best fit for you?
I like either one of them. But the defense we was running this week was the 49ers defense. It's called attack style, and you really don't have a plan. You just running the whole time, and I feel like I like that defense a lot. And there's a couple teams that's turning over to the attack style defense, so I feel like that defense will fit me well.
Talking to David Walker on the Jim's Razorback Pizza Hotline, just coming off the Senior Bowl, a couple of sacks in the game, and the Buck Buchanan Award this last year for the top defensive player in the FCS, also 3-time Defensive Player of the Year when he was at Central Arkansas. And for those who have not followed his story, it is a great story, really, starting out in Division II at Southern Arkansas and then making his way to Central Arkansas. And, David, I know you had a lot of options to go elsewhere to finish your career, and, again, you maybe could have gotten some tape on a little more grand scale, I guess, against Power 4 competition. What kept you at Central Arkansas? Why did you decide to stay there for your last year?
Yeah, it was just about legacy, talking with my coaches and seeing that I was 10 sacks away, 10 tackles for loss away from the all-time record. And I could have easily went somewhere else and got 8 or 9 sacks, but it really wouldn't have meant as much as this one does. Because after football's going to be over one day, and I'll forever be remembered at UCA, like indebted in that legacy. So I feel like it was just about legacy for me. And my little brother, I wanted the chance to play with my brother, and I got the chance to.
Yeah, that was cool, too. Speaking of cool stories, the Jack Besh story, and I think most people, we talked about it earlier in the week, his brother was killed tragically by that lunatic down in New Orleans, and I know you guys honored him this week with a sticker on the helmets. And for Jack to finish off the Senior Bowl with a touchdown catch and to put his team over the hump at the end, I mean, again, regardless of which side you're pulling for or whatever, I mean, that's a pretty wild, heartfelt story that, you got to have a little bit of emotion involved in that one. That was a pretty neat way to end that game.
Yeah. It was crazy. Jack, I got the chance to talk with Jack. We went to the first night. We went to FCA together, and we got to speak in front of 2,000 kids and just share our testimony and our story. And I really didn't know that his brother had did that. And the crazy part about it, like before we went to go speak out to those kids, this guy was in there doing magic tricks, and this guy said, "Give me a name, like any name that you're thinking about right now." And he said Tiger, his brother Tiger. But at the moment, I didn't know like his brother had passed. So when we went on stage and like they introduced all that, like it was a kind of cool, surreal moment. I was kind of hurt because we lost, but like it was just God all in that moment. That he got the last touchdown, that he got to glorify God and put his brother at a higher stage. I feel like that moment was sweet, for sure.
David, this is interesting, I think, in talking to DJ, and I'm not going to put words in your mouth, DJ, you can certainly speak for yourself on this, but I thought it was interesting because you've been very passionate about this part of it, is that sometimes athletes don't get a great reputation or people think they're a certain way, but you have said before, DJ, that you've never felt, been surrounded by a better, collection of faith-based men than in an NFL locker room. And for you, David, I know that's a very big part of what you're about. That's your first thing you talk about is your commitment to God and to your faith. And I'm just curious about your experiences in college, and then also you got to be looking forward to being around more guys like that. You talked about FCA at the Senior Bowl, but that's a big part of who you are. I mean, that's really the thing you lead with most of the times when I talk to you.
Yeah. I feel like it shaped me into the man that I am. I feel like the biggest part about it is not compromising, being who you are, and not trying to change just to fit in. Just being the change around others, and I feel like just getting into the next level and not compromising, just staying true to who I am and trying to surround myself around people that have a faith like me too. So I feel like that's going to be the biggest thing for me.
Again, talking to David Walker on the Jim's Razorback Pizza Hotline. Have you had any feedback on what kind of grade you're getting as far as potential round to be drafted in?
It fluctuates. Like yesterday, I saw third round. Some I saw second. Some I saw fifth, sixth. So it just continues to change. I'm not trying to get my hopes up on anything. Just letting God be God.
Are you going to the combine?
Yes, sir.
What's the one thing, I think each athlete has one specific thing they want to knock out of the park? Is it obviously 40s are huge, or broad jump show explosiveness, bench press show your strength. What's your biggest goal at the combine if you were to pick one event to thrive in?
40, yeah. I want to run fast.
How fast?
I want to run a 4.5, like mid 4.5.
Let's go get it. It's all about the start, baby. It's all about the start.
Yeah,
Knees up.
It's all about it.
Yeah. Where are you training at?
Phoenix, Arizona. Exos.
It's a good spot. 4.5. I'll be watching.
So what happens between now and the combine, and what's your understanding of what goes on there, DJ? I know you've been through this process before. What happens between now and then?
Oh, we're just we're prepping for the combine now. It's a couple weeks out now. I think it's February 26th, 27th.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just prepping, finishing up the little things that we need to do to get ready to perform.
I would say one thing I wish I would have known are how long those days are. So leading up, you're there, 3 days? And it's meeting after meeting, physical after physical, test after test. And by the time you get to actually performing, you're drained. So if I wish somebody would have told me to start prepping my body for 3 days of getting out of my normal rest schedule, because you won't have it during the day that you actually test. So that's my 2 cents to you, is start getting your body in a routine of almost at 7 a.m. until 10 or 11 p.m., just meetings, because all these guys are going to want to talk to you, and you'll sit down in these rooms. And I'll say this too, the more genuine you are, the more they see, okay, we like this guy. Because you have guys who go and talk to, like I went in there with Mike Tomlin, and I really regret this, but it was so long I fell asleep. No, before I got there, they had to call me 3 times, and I was late to my meeting. And I was like, I'm about to get ripped. You know, I got Coach Petrino in my head. He says, man, everybody's had a long-ass day. I almost fell asleep my dang self, you know. So I think the more in those situations they see your personality and understand, all right, this dude is just him at all times, it really does go a long way in making them remember who you are. But I would say as far as performing, rest up as much as possible, or almost get used to not having any rest at all. You got to pick either one.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably say the latter.
Sir.
Yeah. Lock it in. I'll be watching, man. I'm excited to watch you run. 4-5.
Hey, David, I wanted to ask about a couple other guys that you saw at the Combine, people that stood out to you, and then we got a lot of Razorback fans that listen too, and I don't know if you got a chance to work out with Landon Jackson at all or see him working, but just curious on your thoughts on him, anything you saw from him. I know he got a sack in the game the other day as well, and anybody else that stood out to you at the Senior Bowl?
Yeah. Me and Landon Jackson, we got the same agent, so we work out with each other every day. He's a freak for sure. I mean, he's 6'7". You can't teach
6'6".
those, can't teach the measurables and stuff that he has, and he plays really hard. And I'll say another guy is Oklahoma State linebacker Nick Martin. He's really good.
Oh my
he's
gosh,
fast.
he's good. Number
He's fast.
4. Yeah, he's a dog.
Yeah, and he got closing speed. And Ollie Gordon, he surprised me too. He's really big. He's a big back, and he's a hard runner for sure. He's a funny guy to be around.
Do you remember playing against him? I mean, did he remember you?
Who?
Ollie.
Yeah. We talked. We trained here together.
Yeah. They played over there a couple years ago.
I was asking, so I'm on edge. Is Landon Jackson really 6'7"? Because I think he's about 6'6" and maybe a couple inches or centimeters here or there.
Yeah, he's like 6'6", like right at 6'7".
6'6", 4, 5'8". Watch now.
Okay, we'll see. Do you think a half an inch is going to affect his draft status, David?
No way. He's already above the average.
What do you think you're going to measure at?
I'm like height wise.
Yeah,
I measured at 6 foot and like eight quarters, something like that.
Okay,
tell you it matters.
And how about your arms? Is arm length the key figure in there that team you're looking at?
Yeah, I mean they look at all that stuff, but mine was like 32.
Do you just tell them, hey, look at the dudes that I planted at the Senior Bowl?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like during this whole process, like leading up to this, I'm always gonna have a chip on my shoulder just to compete, and I like that. You know what I mean? I like to compete, and I like to prove people wrong and also prove myself right, knowing that I believe in something so much higher and that I already have victory, and I just got to go out and do it.
Yeah, when you were doing this at UCA and you were making guys look bad, I loved it. But I got to be honest, watching you work out against some of these dudes at the Senior Bowl, I felt kind of bad for them. Did you have any of the offensive linemen be like, dude, I'm trying to get drafted over here. Why don't you take it easy?
No, they were just surprised by how much power I had, though.
I love it. Do you think people are more surprised by your power or your speed?
They know I have speed, but like I just try to mix it up, just keep them guessing.
I saw after the game you were going over. I think it was after the game, maybe after a practice, but you were over and acting like you were one of the fans trying to get Jalen Milroe's autograph, probably to sign the ball that he was holding when you sacked him. Yeah.
Yeah, I like him. We got the chance to talk a little bit. He's a genuine guy.
Yeah, he seems like a good dude too. That's pretty awesome. Well, man, I'm glad for you. It's a great experience. You've been a great example of, doing it the right way. And I've said this before, at the level that you played at, I mean, it is truly athlete-student, not student-athlete. I mean, or not athlete-student, you guys are student-athletes. It's athlete-student seems like at the bigger levels a lot of times where, the academic part of it and the other stuff doesn't necessarily get talked about as much. But, at your level, obviously, those things all matter. And, I mean, it seems like everything's sort of an uphill climb, and you got to really earn your attention, and you've done a good job with that and earning it in all the right ways. And I'm happy for you, man. I'm wishing you the best, and we'll certainly be watching the Combine to see how things shake out, and hopefully you wow them and you get what you want there. And as far as your performance goes, you got a bench press goal in mind?
Yeah, here I've been doing 25, so hopefully I get 28, close to 30.
Okay,
we'll see.
DJ, how many did you do?
Oh, why you gotta ask me that? 23, 24, somewhere around there.
Well, David, at minimum, you got to beat DJ. So
yeah, Fair
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, he's a tight end, for goodness sakes. Come on now. Anyway. All right. Well, listen, man, best of luck. I appreciate the time, and we'll talk again.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all.
And next time we talk, you probably have been drafted. We'll see where you are, see how you're feeling.
Be awesome.
Be good.
Let's do it.
I love it.
I can't wait.
All right, David. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
All right, thank y'all.
Very good. All right, David Walker.
If he runs a 4.5,
I don't know what's good for a defensive end like
that's
that.
moving.
Or, yeah.
4.5 fast, period.
I think it's super fast.
Joe Adams ran a 4.5.
Okay.
At the combine.
Okay.
Joe Hayden ran a 4.5.
Joe is, to me, I always thought of Joe as more quick than fast necessarily. But obviously he had plenty of straight line speed.
He has game speed.
Game speed.
No one ever catches him.
Yeah. Maybe he carries his pads well.
Is that what?
I guess he's just like,
Forward lane.
I can run fast in track clothes, but like,
it's all about
you put
a
on
start.
pads.
Yeah, start. It matters.
He was such a good change of direction, dude.
Yeah, he's insane. All right, y'all. About to take a quick break before we go. Once again, I want to tell you, my friends at Russell, it's so nice. I'm going to say it twice. Really trying to take care of everyone out there. So you're in the market for a Chevy. You've been having a hard time trying to find maybe the Silverado, the Tahoe, the C8s, the Trax. It doesn't matter what it is. I'll tell you, they got a great inventory right now at Russell Chevrolet. So you've been looking for it. Odds are you're going to find it in Sherwood. It's right across the interstate from the mall over there in North Little Rock. And they've been there since 1963, taking care of their own repeat customers all over the place. The only way a company can do that is if they're doing business the right way. Like I said, the Russells over there from top to bottom are first-class folks, and they're people that you can trust. And when you're buying a vehicle, spending all that money, you want to make sure you're with people who you can trust. They don't have their best interest in mind. They have yours. I promise you that, and I vouch for them. So if you're in the market for a vehicle right now and you're looking for something, even if it's not new, they got pre-owned cars all right now, priced to sell and ready to go. So head on out, check out their full inventory in person or online at russellchevrolet.com.
I must mention that Roger Scott is going to be at Boudreaux's in Maumelle. If you're looking for a place to get out on Super Bowl Sunday, DJ is going to be hanging out at Oaklawn with our friends in the Mainline Sports Bar.
That's right.
And our friends at Brewski's are also throwing a little gathering, and they're doing some giveaways over there. And yet, our question of the day today, you going out or staying home? 84% of our listeners are homebodies for the Super Bowl. I don't think I've ever stayed home for the Super Bowl unless I had a party at my house.
Okay. Fair.
Last Super Bowl I did.
I rarely leave, so.
That's wild to me. Okay. Y'all do your thing. I would tell you it would be a different experience to sit at home where I could actually hear the commercials. I could actually hear the commentary. I could really lock in on the game. I could enjoy the halftime show.
That's what you need?
Usually, like, the only time the parties I go to where everybody shuts up is during the halftime show. Everybody else is yammering the entire time otherwise.
Talking too much.
Too much.
Can't do it.
You're doing too much.
Yeah, doing too much.
Zip it.
Calm down.
Eli Cranor after the break.
It's a tough time. Injured, and it was not your fault. Hurts in the pocketbook, too. Who do you turn to? Don't call a lawyer and find they're out of state or talk with someone at a call center. Call us at the Brad Hendricks Law Firm and talk to a real Arkansas lawyer directly. And remember, the only place that success comes before work is in the dictionary. We'll work hard for you. Have for over 30 years. The Brad Hendricks Law Firm. Tradition, reputation, results.
Build My Future Central Arkansas is back April 3rd at the Conway Expo Center for a hands-on construction industry showcase. Students, try your hands at carpentry, plumbing, electrical work, heavy equipment, and more. Meet industry professionals and discover opportunities that could lead to high-paying jobs in the skilled trades. Teachers and administrators, the National Center for Construction Education and Research will be on site to help students learn how they can gain industry-recognized certifications and jumpstart their careers. Sign up now at buildmyfuture-centralarkansas.com.
Hi, it's Frank Fletcher from the Fletcher Dodge store here in Sherwood. Folks, if you're shopping for a new car or truck, I hope you'll come see us and give us a chance to earn your business. We have huge discounts, 0% financing available, and we'll give you $1,000 over Kelly Blue Book value for your trade-in. Folks, I guarantee you a hassle-free buying experience. And if you've had credit problems in the past, listen to this. We have an easy pre-approval process. Just go to FletcherCredit.com to get started. You can be pre-approved in minutes. It's really not hard. FletcherCredit.com. Folks, we're also still buying cars every day. If you got an old car or truck you want to turn into cash, bring it to Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood and ask for Chris or Andy. Shop Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood before you buy anywhere else. Shop in person or shop online at FletcherDeals.com. Thank you.
This is Pat Bradley for Wood Grill Buffet. Wood Grill has the state's largest and freshest buffet with 190 items, including 30 meat items, food bar, salad bar, and dessert bar. Wood Grill is open Thursday through Sunday for lunch and dinner. They have 2 large private dining rooms, and Wood Grill also does catering. Wood Grill Buffet can drop off any order with staff service for 25 to 1,000 people. Wood Grill is at exit 118 in Benton, 1916 Congo Road, or call 501-778-9656. Check them out.
If you're loving what you hear on The Zone, then you should try our video stream on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter. Or X, if you're a nerd. Now, let's get back into The Zone.
I'm living in that 21st century, doing something mean to it. Do it better than anybody you ever seen. Do it, screams from the haters, got a nice ring to it. I guess every superhero need his theme music. No one man should have all that power. The clock's ticking, I just count the hours. Stop tripping, I'm tripping off the power. 20% the system broken, the school's closed, the prison's open. We ain't got nothing to lose, everybody we rollin'. Everybody we rollin'. With some light-skinned girls and some Kelly Rollins. In this white man world, we the ones chosen. So good night, cool world.
11:51. Got plenty of time to chit-chat with our buddy Eli Cranor. He's on the Jim's Razorback Pizza hotline. And a very intriguing book. I think everybody that listens to this show is going to know the film version, but maybe 1% of the people listening have done the book version. Eli, what's happening?
What's up, guys?
How are you?
You ready to break the rule?
Ooh. Yep, buddy. Listen, the number one rule of Fight Club, you don't talk about the book Fight Club. That's right.
You don't talk about Fight Club, but we are. And did you know there was a novel, Fight Club?
I did not, honestly.
Yeah. Well, it's amazing. It was written in 1996, published in 1996 by this guy named Chuck Palahniuk. And it was a debut novel. And then 3 years later, I think Fight Club, the movie, I think it's 99, and it's huge. And there's actually like a whole series of Fight Clubs. Admittedly, I've never read any of the other ones, but I do. This is one of those books that I remember exactly where I was, and it's a little book. Chuck Palahniuk, he actually wrote it like he was working for an advertising company, working a desk job, and he wrote it like in the drawer of his office. Like anytime that like the boss wasn't looking, he'd pull the drawer out and be like scribbling. So the chapters are he's quoted as saying that they're shorter than a music video. Every chapter is really punchy and short. And where I was when I first read it I was in Indian River Towers, a dormitory on the campus of Florida Atlantic University. Far away from home in Arkansas. And college, for me, what the biggest thing about college football was just crazy commitment, like from early morning workouts to class, practice, to the calf, to study hall. And I'd look up and, it'd be 9 o'clock. And I remember thinking, like, what am I doing? What am I doing all this for? Like, what is this? I'm a redshirt freshman. And I found this book, Fight Club. And it for some reason, there's something about, and I'm going back to this metaphor a lot when I talk about football, but there's something kind of to me inherent about that, the theory of Fight Club. These guys gather together to beat on each other, and then they come away feeling alive. And for me, I remember too late in the dorm room reading that and feeling like, okay, well, maybe this is what I'm doing. Maybe this is what we're doing here. But it's a really interesting book. And I have one quote here from the book that Brad Pitt does actually. He gives a monologue in that scene, that iconic scene, where the six-pack is all ripped out and all that stuff. This is where he says it, but this is actually the text from the book. I see in Fight Club the strongest and smartest men who have ever lived. I see all this potential, and I see squandering. An entire generation pumping gas, waiting tables, slaves with white collars. Advertising has us chasing cars and clothes, working jobs we hate so we can buy stuff we don't need. We're the little children of history, man. No purpose or place. We have no great war. no Great Depression. Our Great War is a spiritual war. The Great Depression is our lives. We've been all raised by television to believe that one day we'll be millionaires, and movie gods, and rock stars. But we won't, and we're slowly learning that fact, and we are very, very pissed off. So Chuck Palahniuk, Fight Club.
I'm looking here because of this and the link you sent us, and Fight Club 2 is out as a graphic novel as well. And here's the synopsis. 10 years after starting Project Mayhem, he lives a mundane life. A kid, a wife, pills to keep his destiny at bay, but it won't last long. His wife has seen to that. He's back where he started, but this go-around he's got more at stake than his own life. This time, it's rise or die.
Nice.
Now I want to check out Fight Club 2.
Yeah, and I've never dipped into that, but I will say, for those that are familiar with the movie, a lot of it is similar, but there are some big switches. Tyler Durden himself, the Brad Pitt's character, is different physically in the book, and then the biggest is the end. So that really iconic ending in the movie is very different in the book, and it's one of those that it's a rare instance where I'm not sure. I think I like the film version. I had seen the movie long before I'd ever stumbled across the book. So yeah, that was it.
I like it. Very good. All right. Well, listen, we're about out of time. You want to mention pre-orders on your stuff?
Always, yeah. Mississippi Blue 42. If you're interested in NIL, in crime novels, the thriller that's set around that big money world of college football, Google Mississippi Blue 42, Google my name, and you can pre-order a copy, and it'll be there on August 5th, right in that nice little month where there's no football games, but you can be reading about how we got all into this world that we're in.
Me likes. All right, buddy. I appreciate you. We will talk to you next week.
Later, dude.
Very good. Thanks, Eli. All right, it's Eli Cranor. Up against it, next hour, entertainment, birthdays, Susan Erwin Prowse, and whatever else you want to get into.
I like it.
We have more from the Super Bowl, too.
Okay.
Jalen Hurts.
Love it. Looking at some David Walker one-on-one drills at the Senior Bowl.
He had some good moments.
He's shorter.
Yeah.
Power.
Yeah. It's like a fire hydrant. I think we should hear from Kermit the Frog.
Oh, my gosh.
He had some moments. Should we listen to Kermit the Frog again next hour?
Please.
That's so fun. I'm not picking on Mahomes, but I kind of am. He don't care.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
He's making.
He knows.
He got a $500 million contract. He's worried about what some idiot radio guy's talking about in Little Rock. No.
Someone had a birthday.
Yep, 50. Can't believe it.
50 years of wisdom.
Great segue. We have health news, a CDC update.
Pneumococcal vaccination is now recommended for adults 50 or older. Says here, we're over 6 times more likely to be hospitalized with pneumococcal pneumonia than adults under 50.
I don't love those odds.
Same. Look what I found. Pfizer's Prevnar 20 is proven to help protect adults against pneumococcal pneumonia and invasive pneumococcal disease in just 1 dose, and millions have already gotten it.
Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you have a severe allergy to its ingredients. A weakened immune system may lower your response. Common side effects include injection site pain and swelling, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138. Visit Prevnar20.com or talk to your doctor or pharmacist.
I'm on Prevnar20.com now, scheduling my appointment.
Good idea. And happy 50th.
Wood Grill Buffet presents the shoot-up Pat Bradley when he joins Morning Mayhem each week. PB on the buzz from Wood Grill Buffet. Comfort food at its finest.
World champion of what?
103.7 The Buzz, your world champions of sports radio.
Don't get me wrong.
KABZ Little Rock. Buzz News with KARK's Claire Kreitz.
A bill aiming to ban cell phone usage in schools passed in committee Monday. The Bell to Bell No Cell Act is legislation that the governor described in her State of the State address. There are some exceptions, like a student's medical needs or emergency situations. The districts decide how to implement the ban as well as any disciplinary measures. If passed by both the House and Senate, this bill would go into effect into the 2025-2026 school year. The Arkansas Department of Transportation has been awarded nearly $25 million in federal grant money. Officials say the money will be used for the construction of what they are calling the Corning Bypass. It'll be a 4-mile section of highway that bypasses Highway 67 around the west side of Corning. It is part of a larger project to complete future parts of Interstate 57 between northeast Arkansas and southeast Missouri. This is Claire Kreitz for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
It's going to be a cloudy day, a high of only 60 degrees today and a northeast wind of 10 to 15 miles per hour. Tonight, cloudy, some fog and mist with a low around 51. Tomorrow, there's a slight chance of showers, plus it'll be warmer. We'll get back into the 70s. I'm meteorologist Pat Walker for the Buzz Radio Network.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please, turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Attention Arkansas homeowners, are you tired of that old, outdated bathtub? Replace it with a beautiful, modern, easy-access walk-in shower from Bath Makeover of Arkansas. Bath Makeover is Central Arkansas's trusted local source for custom bathing solutions installed in as little as 1 day. Backed with a lifetime warranty, featuring our revolutionary new laser-etched shower wall systems. Call Bath Makeover of Arkansas now at 1-800-NEW-BATH during our triple saving sale. You'll save 3 ways. First, save $1,000 on a new bathtub or shower. Second, ask about 18 months, no interest and no payment financing. Senior and military discounts. Third, purchase a new bath or shower and receive a $200 Target gift card plus a bonus. Call 1-800-NEW-BATH right now for a free $50 restaurant.com gift card with in-home estimate. Call 1-800-NEW-BATH. That's 1-800-NEWBATH.
Looking for a pickup truck that works as hard as you do? Watney Chevrolet in Jacksonville has you covered. Right now, get behind the wheel of a powerful Chevy Silverado and enjoy no payments for 90 days. These trucks are built for strength, safety, and unbeatable performance, making them the perfect partner for any job. Don't wait. Head over to Watney Chevrolet at 1301 TP White Drive in Jacksonville for your test drive, or explore our inventory online at GuadneyChevrolet.com. Chevrolet, together, let's drive. With approved credit, restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
Gathering Spaces is showing up and showing off. This is Pat Bradley for Whit Davis Limo Plus. You want paint that stands the test of time and color that stays true. Premium, high-hiding, and scrubbable Valspar Medallion paint goes on as easily as it cleans up to give your home's high-traffic areas the beautiful, lasting color they deserve. You can find Valspar paint at Whit Davis in Jacksonville, Sherwood, and Greenbrier. One coat coverage, maximum durability. Valspar paint.
So the body knows that it needs to heal itself, but it doesn't know how to concentrate it and target it into just one area. So that's where we come in.
By we, Dr. Ashley Caravelli means the nation's leader in regenerative medicine, QC Kinetics.
We put in those treatments, then it sends out like little signalers to your body. We're able to make the body focus on the areas that need the most healing.
QC Kinetics has gathered brilliant medical minds like Dr. Caravelli and Dr. Mitchell Shinecup, a pioneer in the field of regenerative medicine, to lead the way in these innovative pain treatments.
So at QC Kinetics, we have a whole team working nationwide with cutting-edge research to reach our patients and treat them and know that surgery is no longer their only option.
The consultation is free. Find out if you're a candidate. Call QC Kinetics today.
Call QC Kinetics, 501-222-8440. That's 501-222-8440. 501-222-8440.
Jones & Son Diamond Bridal and Fine Jewelry, along with 103.7 The Buzz, have your chance to win a Valentine's Day prize package, including 2 tickets to Ballet Arkansas's Romeo and Juliet, a $200 gift certificate for Author's Prime Steakhouse, and a massage package from Ava Bella Day Spa. To register, go to 1037thebuzz.com and fill out the online form. Win a Valentine's Day date package from Jones & Son Diamond Bridal and Fine Jewelry and 1037 The Buzz.
After I drop the kids off, I have to run across town for a meeting, hit the gym during lunch. Jake has soccer tonight, and Emily has gymnastics. Oh, did I turn on the crock pot this morning?
With a never-ending to-do list, it's easy to forget something important, like setting up a life insurance plan with Shelter Insurance. Your local Shelter agent can show you how to create a safety net for your family. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
See Shelter agent Matt Warden in Little Rock, Seth Hobbs in Bryant, or Nick Gennardi in Sherwood.
Hey, it's Randy Rainwater from Drive Time Sports. Tuesday, Rick Schaefer and I have a lot planned for you. Neil Atkinson from Bet Saracen. We're going around the horn with Kevin Bohannon, brought to you by Fence Brokers. HogSports.com, Trey Biddy at 5. Thanks again to our fine friends at Chris Rain Hyundai and Genesis of Conway, and Kevin McPherson, better known as Hoop Scoop. We'll see you Tuesday right here on 103.7 The Buzz.
You're in the zone, coming to you live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studio. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort. Now, here's Justin Acri and DJ Williams on the Buzz Radio Network.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. He doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the mic. He feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know, but no, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, Todd's picking it up. Let's go. Who the hell is he anyway? He never really talks much, never concerned with status, but still leaving him starstruck. Humble through opportunities given despite the fact that many misjudge him because he makes a living from writing raps. Put it together himself, got a picture connects, never asking for someone's help or to get some respect. He's only focused on what he wrote, his will is beyond reach, and now it all unfolds, the skill of an artist. This is 20% skill, 80% beer, be 100% clear, cause Ryu was ill. Who would've thought he'd be the one that set the West in flames? And I heard him wreck it with the crystal method, name of the game. Came back, dropped Megadeth, took him to church. I like Bleach, man. Ryu had this.
All right, 12:07, and it is our final hour of the day today. Oh, yes. Yes, it is. And you're so happy about it, aren't you? DJ Williams.
I'm pumped up.
Are you?
I am.
Okay. I'm pretty.
I like this job.
I'm pretty excited, too.
Yeah? What do you got going on?
Trying to
locked in.
Trying to finish chess.
I get it.
I got caught up in the break. I was like, this will be done. No problem.
Time crunch?
No, I got plenty of time, but I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do. I'll tell you what, why don't you finish this game off for me, and I'll do what I got to do. All right, entertainment time. I'm not going to make the listeners wait on me, so I can do what I'm doing. It's dumb. Anyway, let's get to it.
Today's entertainment report is brought to you by Bell & Sword Gentlemen's Clothing in Conway. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram, or stop by Bell & Sword's new and larger location at 1011 Oak Street.
You know this song? I'm not talking to you. I'm only talking to Chris. Be focused.
Oh, yeah?
It's from Nazareth. Great song.
Is this Hair of the Dog? Or what is it? Love Hurts?
Love Hurts. Love Hurts is a new movie out this weekend. Our buddies over at the Riverdale sent us, Riverdale 10 sent us the new films. I don't know what it's about. I need to do a little research. I'm enjoying this, though. I'm going to look at trailers. Love Hurts, Heart Eyes, H-E-R-T Eyes, I'm Still Here, and The Seed of the Sacred Fig are all new this weekend.
Love Hurts is the new movie with Hugh Kwan, Short Round.
Yep. Oh, the guy from, who was in the movie that he was in?
Everything Everywhere
All at Once, yeah.
Anyway, he's in it, and he's like an ex-spy, and some other spies come against him or go after him. Mercenary or something. I don't know.
Do you know what Heart Eyes or I'm Still Here or The Seed of the Sacred Fig is about?
I want to say Heart Eyes is like a Valentine's slasher.
Oh, I love that. We can go see that. Speaking of that, this is for you, DJ. Kristen, I think you might appreciate this too. Eye roll. Pizza Hut is bringing back a fan favorite, heart-shaped pizzas for Valentine's Day. That's right. Nothing says I love you like a $10 pizza. Here you go, honey. I love you so much. There's no short of its festive Valentine's Day treats to go around. But Pizza Hut's festive pies will be available until February 17th. So if you screw up Valentine's Day, you go, hey, I'm sorry I messed up, babe. Here's a heart-shaped pizza. We're all good.
Yeah.
You guys are both going to get one of these, aren't you?
Get one of what? A pizza?
Heart-shaped pizza.
Oh, my God. Well, I'm on the wagon.
Yeah.
Until 2:35, so.
You're on the food wagon, too?
Yes.
No booze, no food?
No booze, no
He
food.
says, he told me in the break, I've been eating flavorless food. I said, put some hot sauce on it. It's good for your metabolism. He said, I'm putting hot sauce on it.
Plain rice, plain chicken. What are you talking about?
Just like a pasta noodle for gluten-free, because I need some kind of carb or I'm going to pass out. And just chicken. Nothing on it.
No seasonings, nothing?
Nothing.
Sounds sad, man. Why can't you put pepper on it?
I don't know.
No calories in pepper.
No?
Nah.
I don't think so.
Here's your Buffy the Vampire Slayer story. Ended its 7-season run, the beloved supernatural drama is eyeing a revival with a new chapter in the franchise. A follow-up series is nearing a pilot order from Hulu, with Sarah Michelle Gellar expected to star, reprising her signature role as Buffy Summers, according to sources.
Love it.
I'm going to guess Joss Whedon's back to write.
I don't know. Blah, blah. Oscar winner Chloe Zhao, a self-professed lifelong Buffy fan, is set to direct.
She did Nomadland.
It is written by Nora and Lila Zuckerman, who did Poker Face. The reboot hails from Buffy the Vampire Slayer's Studios' 20th... That does not do anything. Beyond the pilot order, the reboot is starting a writer's room soon. So I guess we'll wait on that one. Buffy creator Joss Whedon, who wrote the 92 movie the series was based on, has no involvement in the reboot.
Okay. He's been busy doing Marvel and stuff.
DJ, am I winning over there?
Or DC.
Yes.
I saw some country people are a little up in arms. They're very upset. Up in arms over Beyonce winning Best Country Album.
They're losing their mind over it.
Would Post Malone have been fine?
Probably. I wonder what the difference is.
I wonder.
Anyway, both of them not
country
typically
artists.
country artists.
Yeah.
Anyway, Casey Musgraves was walking out of the Grammys the other night, and somebody said, what do you think of Beyonce winning? And she gave him a thumbs up, but they couldn't determine if it was sarcastic or serious. But I'm sure there's a little frustration. It would be like, here's what it would be like. It would be like us doing radio every day forever, and then somebody who is a newspaper guy come in and doing radio for like a month, and them going, he's the best radio guy in the market. I would be like,
it'd be tough.
Damn it! He might be,
but what if he
but
was?
It's so annoying. I'm sure it's frustrating for country people. Just the same way, like if George Strait did a rap album, I'm sure people who have followed rap their whole lives, if he won an award for it, they would be mad.
Yeah.
So, I mean, again, it's the same thing. I get it. I don't think people generally hate on Beyonce. I think she's generally, when you look across all walks of life, young, old, man, woman, regardless of gender, regardless of race, like I think people like Beyonce.
I like
Don't you?
Beyonce.
I know.
Yeah. I feel like most people do.
I think she's got a pretty good Q rating.
Yeah.
Right? So I don't think it's generally that, but I think if I was in that genre of music, and then somebody who's never done a country album before came in and just swooped in and won an award, I'd be mad.
It'd be tough.
M. Night Shyamalan's not going to win any awards anytime soon. Can we agree to that?
Yeah.
You're not going to believe this.
Maybe a Razzie.
Yeah. This is the funniest thing I've read in a while. I mean, I literally read this morning in the Democrat Gazette, and I was like, that can't be a real story. I was like, is AI getting me here? Is this fake? Listen to the headline. Here's the first line of the story. Filmmaker M. Night Shyamalan was cleared of all plagiarism charges by a federal jury, ending a 5-year legal battle with Italian-born Francesca Gregorini. Why would you want to claim that he stole your idea and did something with it? I would not want to be attached to anything he does.
He stole my bad idea.
I'd be like, he stole my idea, but man, I don't want anybody to know about
really
it.
Bad.
Yeah. She sought $81 million in damages. She claimed that he took ideas for his Apple Plus series Servant from her 2013 indie film, The Truth About Emmanuel. He had previously testified that neither he nor his coworkers ever saw her film and called the entire legal fight clearly 100% a misunderstanding, which somebody who stole your idea would say, am I right?
Right.
This accusation is the exact opposite of everything I do and everything I try to represent. He told Variety, I would have never allowed it. None of the people that I work with would ever do anything like that. So apparently he's been cleared. Good for him. You guys are going to love this. This is what we like to call a zone FU. Did you do something wrong?
No.
Okay, you just relaxing?
It's tough over here.
Is it? You've grinded?
It's a little tight.
I mean, I got it to even. I thought I was hanging in there pretty good against a good player. I mean, good by my standards, at least. It's like tall by my standards is 5'10". You know that. DJ's, he's my bodyguard over here.
He's the ringer.
My chest bodyguard. I need all the help I can get. Did you screw up?
It's rough.
DJ!
He's going to lose it for you. You can blame it all on him.
I was going to lose anyway because I couldn't focus on that and still do the entertainment report.
Is this a 10-minute game? What is it?
Yeah, 10 minutes total you get to make your moves.
Yeah.
One of the biggest, well, you know. I was just explaining for the listeners mostly. One of the biggest stories coming out of the Grammys had nothing to do with the ceremony itself. It was the fact that Jaden Smith showed up with a castle on his head. The internet has jokes. One person said that he solved the housing crisis in L.A. That's funny. Apparently, and I don't know where this thing came from, but there's wearable art from a legit design house called Abodi, A-B-O-D-I.
Like a abode?
Yes.
Like a house? Okay.
$4,600. That stupid castle hat thing he had on cost him. Now, maybe he got a deal, or maybe they offered him
Promotions
one.
sort of
yes.
thing? Yeah.
Would stand to reason, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And last but not least, we were talking in the break about pull-ups, push-ups, things of that nature. Do you think you can pass the FBI's sit-up test? The FBI accepts applications of people between 23 and 37. I missed my window. Though veterans may qualify for an age waiver. Did we win? You lost?
It's tough.
You lost.
You're in a tough spot.
I was in good shape.
Tough spot.
When I handed it off.
Had more pawns.
Oh, my. Let me see what you did here.
He fumbled.
I mean, you played well.
Thank you.
You played at a 950 rating. You can go back and look.
So disappointed in you. I don't even know what to do right now. Okay, back to work.
I did make one mistake.
All right, that happens. What'd you do?
We don't have time for this, do we?
No. The FBI accepts applications of people between 23 and 37. DJ, if you're going to join the FBI, better get on it.
God, tighten up.
Veterans may qualify for an age waiver. Besides a background check, applicants have to pass a physical fitness test that consists of sit-ups, push-ups, a 300-meter sprint, and a 1.5-mile run.
A 300-meter sprint?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's tough.
It sucks.
Is there like a time cap on that?
I don't know about that. I don't have that number. All I have is for the sit-ups. A partner holds your feet flat on the floor. Knees are bent at a 90-degree angle. Applicants raise their upper body until the elbows touch the mid part of their thigh before they return to the starting position. Women who complete less than 30 sit-ups and men who do less than 32 lose 2 points from their total before they're disqualified. 1 point is awarded to women who log 35 sit-ups and men who do 38. Dang!
Especially with people on your feet, that's easy.
Yeah, it should be.
That's easy.
Yeah.
I'm not in shape.
Applicants must score at least 12 points between the 4 events.
So that you only get 1 point for that?
Logging 57 sit-ups can mean 10 points, the most given. So that's the most you can earn in sit-ups, 57.
57?
With someone on your feet? I mean, it'll be a burn, but yeah.
I think you could probably do in the 40s easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crunching the numbers, it's a little over a second per sit-up at 57. The CIA requires 27 sit-ups in a minute to be an agent. The Department of Homeland Security wants 32.
Woo!
But
that's good tempo.
A former Navy SEAL recommended multiplying the maximum number of sit-ups you can do in a minute by 3. Okay. To do this for 10 consecutive days, aim for 20 to 25 sit-ups per 30-second set. All right, fine. I don't know what the 300-meter run requirement is or scoring on it. I'd like to know that. And then the 1.5-mile run is...
1.5 miles?
Depends how like timed it is. I mean, I can run 1.5 miles if I have to.
How long do you think you could hold a sprint?
I don't know. It's a good question. I haven't run all out in a long time.
Yeah, a full out
If I could do
sprint.
a full 200 right now without breaking down, it'd be pretty
There's
impressive.
no way. You'd gas out around 100.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I would too.
I used to run 200s. They were terrible. People who run 400s and 800s are crazy to me. That's the
insane.
hardest. That's awful. Safe to say none of us are going to go in the FBI anytime soon?
I think we're good.
Okay. Christian, let's get Susan on, and then we'll do birthdays.
She's on phone today?
Yes, she's calling in. Do you have her number?
Believe so. Yes, I do.
Okay, we'll get her on here. Yeah, I'm pretty upset with you right now.
Should be.
I love you though, but you really hurt me there. I thought it was just like that was a guaranteed win.
No.
That makes me feel so much better,
I
actually.
didn't hand it off.
I mean, we were even when I handed it off to you. It's okay.
I did make a mistake with a rook.
What'd you do?
I forked his rooks, so I was going to get one, but I didn't realize I opened myself up to him bring one rook down and put me in check. So I have to move my king. And then when I moved my king, he got the other rook. Smart guy. Smart move.
That's okay. Kind of like DJ coming from TV and being the best radio host in the state. At least that's what he's told me.
Who told you? Who was that? My mom?
No, some guy in here. That's what we were talking about, like Beyonce going to win the country award. John C. Reilly would make a good George Jetson. He sure would.
He would. That's a good one.
I think he'd be a good boss, actually. John Daly was up over $500,000 in 2 hours. Mark the tape. You just said mayhem. I don't know what that's about, but okay. John Daly was apparently on Morning Mayhem, and he's winning a bunch of money.
He gambles a lot on there, right?
Sure does. I'm 49 years old. I'm old enough to remember when Todd Day was listed as a 6'10 guard.
6'10's crazy.
That's funny. Come on, Justin. You're doubting the dude that's been through the meat market being judged on his butt shape. That's a good point. I just think it's hard to pick out. Like, you got to be the thought of like knowing exactly how tall someone is by looking at him with shoes on, and then like going, "Oh, I might be off by 3/8 of an inch."
Well, you would have said David Walker's what, 6'1" at least, 6'2"?
Max. I know he's not tall. I've stood by him.
Yeah.
Jackson measured 6'5.5" at the Senior Bowl, 273, 6'10" 3/4 wingspan. Says Chris in Atlanta.
6'5",
6'5.5".
That sounds about more accurate from what I'm used to seeing.
Weldon's Meat Market in Hot Springs has the best stuffed mushrooms. Well, I'll be the judge of that. Sumo Suits, DJ and Landon. That would be hilarious. Great to hear Moses Moody is doing well in the NBA. Is he?
He's doing all right.
I saw somebody post the other today, I guess it was, that said that this is the most Razorbacks they can remember. I think Arkansas's got the 5th most NBA players right now, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Does that sound reasonable? There's a lot of dudes that played at Arkansas that are in the NBA.
Who has
right
number
now.
1?
I don't know who the top. I'm sure Kentucky's got it. Duke's probably up there, yeah. All right, let's get to Susan.
Keys to the Weekend with Susan Erwin Prowse is brought to you by Willy D's. Established in 2003, Willy D's has grown into the premier nightlife venue in the Little Rock River Market. Willy D's. Come and get your Willy on.
Well, Susan would love to be in studio with us, but they're busy over in Nashville recording, being all fancy. We finally got to see their new song, though, perform live.
Oh, my gosh. It was so good.
On Sunday. Spitfire.
Can y'all hear me all right?
Yep. You sound like you're kind of muffled, but...
Okay. Let me do this because I was worried about that. Okay.
Yeah.
Better?
Yeah, take the pillow out from between your face and the phone.
No, I have my headphones in. I thought it would be better. But thank y'all so much for coming out to the River Bottom on Sunday. That was so much fun. And I hope y'all had a good time.
We had a blast. They were great hosts. You were a great performer. You and Cliff were great. And the crowd had a blast. And we had such a fun time meeting some of your regular folks who come to see you all over the place. And they were so kind to us. Well, they were nice to DJ. None of them knew me, but
they were nice.
Well,
everybody
was nice, but there was like 9 people that came up to the table. And I told my buddy, I was like, this is why I don't go out with DJ. Because like nobody even knows who I am. This is so annoying. Anyway, it was fun.
Well, so River Bottom Winery, I'll just give them a shout-out just real quick. They're out past Pinnacle Mountain toward Roland, Arkansas, and that's they're fired back up with the weekend entertainment there. So, yeah, great patio, great vibe there, and so you can catch music out that way. But, yeah, let's head into the entertainment calendar for the week. Willy D's Rock and Roll Piano Bar is sponsoring our segment each week. I always lead with going over to entertainersguide.com. I've got over 40 cities, over 100 venues across the state of Arkansas. But Willy D's in the Little Rock River Market, Tuesday nights, we've got our dueling pianos and downstairs karaoke in our Deep Ultra Lounge. Thursday night, we've got our dueling pianos, Friday and Saturday. Dueling pianos upstairs and our DJs downstairs in Ultra Lounge. We've got our kitchen open. We've got great food. Matt Salmons, the lead singer of Midnight South, he's playing every one of our 4 nights with the dueling pianos teams. We've got Mateo, Brad Perkins, and David Rosico this weekend. So those guys always bring a great show there in the River Market. The Rev Room has 4 shows this week. Tuesday, Purple Kiss. Thursday, I Set My Friends on Fire. Friday night, the Bob Marley birthday bash.
I'm sorry, Susan. We're not going to just gloss over that. I'm sorry.
Which one?
I Set My Friends on Fire?
I think I've heard of them before.
That's a band?
Yeah, and they're like a rock band, and I honestly am not super familiar with them. I did a little homework on them, but yes, it's a rock band, and it's the Purple Kiss Tonight is a female South Korean band, like a multi-female band. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's some cool diversity going on this week at the Rev. Lots of really cool bands, and then you've got Bob Marley, so reggae on Friday night, and then Saturday night Tyler Halverson, a great Texas country artist. So. You got a little something in all of genres this week at the Rev Room.
Yeah, really, no doubt. Okay.
And so head over, like I say, Rev Room is right next to Willy D's, so you can go to see the show, head over to Willy D's after. Stickies, this Thursday night, Cliff and I are hosting the monthly Authentically Arkansas live showcase, and Ryan Harmon is our featured performer, and he's going to play Arkansas music, tell stories. I love Ryan, and he's going to be there Thursday night. It's a free show from 5:30 to 8.
Are these all ages shows, do you know?
Yeah, all ages.
Okay.
Yep.
Good.
And then Joe Sam Band is on Friday night at Stickies. So good stuff going on there. Southern Tale Brewing's got Steve and Kate on Wednesday night. I know you like Southern Tale over there, Justin.
I
do. Wednesday night they've got some live music.
Okay.
Simmons Bank, Toby Mack is playing Thursday night. And then I wanted to give a shout-out to Old Bart over at Diamond Bear. He's got Cam Shelton, a friend of ours. He's performing Friday night at Old Bart's. Have y'all had Old Bart's barbecue over there?
I have. It's phenomenal. I've actually not eaten there, except for they did a crawfish bowl, and I had it. But I've had his barbecue in Conway, and it's excellent.
Awesome. Yeah. It's good food, and he's got some live music, so it looks like he's bringing some live music in there back again. Hot Springs, I have 15 venues in Hot Springs. Of course, you can find Cliff and Susan. That's who we are on the booking bill. But every Friday and Saturday, 4 to 8 p.m. in Pops Lounge. And this weekend, Dino D and the D Train, they're awesome. So they play after us this Friday and Saturday. Over at the Big Chill, I wanted to give them a shout out. We shot our music video for Spitfire, and we used the Big Chill for some of our footage. So they have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, like literally something going on every week or every night this week at the Big Chill. And Sherry Bale's band is playing Friday night, and then Mr. Lucky's playing Saturday night. So I won't be surprised if we don't end up over after our show at Oaklawn at the Big Chill this weekend. So we'll be doing that.
I love Mr. Lucky at the Big Chill. That's fun.
Yeah, Mr. Lucky, we're working on a show where we can go in and play with them. We talked to Jocko, was like, we just need to do a show together, because it'd be me on keys, Cliff on fiddle, and then the rest of their 3-piece band. We would be a 5-piece band, so we're working on something like that.
That would be fun.
Conway, you've got Kings Live, Random Friday, and then Tyler Kinch, our buddy Tyler Kinch on Saturday night. 8 venues in Conway, so entertainersguide.com, go check that out. And I've got small town shout-outs. Caddo Gap, Betty's Big Country Dance Hall has Sometimes Sideways. If you like to dance, like you saw our dancers at River Bottom,
yes,
they go out and they dance at Big Betty's Country Dance Hall. Clarksville, Crosswoods has Shaw Revolver on Saturday. In Clinton, Hog and Heifers, you got Bad Habit. And last but not least, Paragould, Collins Theater, Chad Garrett and Friends on Saturday. Lots of venues. I could be here a whole hour talking to you all about music. But entertainersguide.com, check it out and go see some live music.
Do you know the guy that was there dancing with all the ladies at River Bottom the other day? His name is Travis. He's an octogenarian, and he's got some moves.
What is that?
He's an 80s.
Travis. Wait, what now? I thought you. No, I don't know that I know that one.
Yeah, he was a lot of fun. Anyway, he came up to our table and we were talking to him afterwards, and he said that his wife is the best dance partner he's ever had, and then he told us that he had lost her last year.
Oh, no, that's Kermit.
Oh, Kermit. I thought it was Travis.
Kermit.
Okay, Kermit.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Kermit. So, yes, Kermit is a wonderful man, and he lost his wife of 60 years. They were together 60 years, Lily, and he is just a lot of fun, and I'm just so proud that he got back to dancing, and he brings his sister out, and he's kept his spirits up when he lost the love of his life. So, yeah, I'm glad y'all got to visit with him.
Okay, good. All right. I had his name wrong. I'm so bad. But anyway, yeah, he listens to the show some, so he was the one person that actually kind of seemed like he was pretending at least he knew me who I was.
Oh, he knew you.
He likes DJ.
They all know you, man.
A big DJ fan. Anyway, Susan, you guys enjoy your time in Nashville. Are you going to be here Thursday for the show, or are you guys not back yet?
No, we're here on Thursday. We'll be at Stickies. We're going to host it, and Cliff might end up playing a little bit with Ryan. But, yeah, Ryan's the feature, so we'll see y'all at Stickies.
Yeah, I may bring Maddox down after dinner. We'll check it out. That sounds fun.
Perfect.
Okay, cool.
Fun. All right, we'll see y'all soon.
Safe travels. Thank you.
Bye.
All right. Okay, let's do birthdays for cake tickets, Christian. Do we want to do that?
Yes.
Cake coming soon to the River Market Amphitheater.
You think people are just intimidated by you? Maybe that's why they won't come up and say hello?
That's hilarious.
They probably just don't want to make Justin feel weird. They're like, he's just a normal guy.
Cake, April 17th at the River Market Amphitheater. Tickets on sale now if you're interested in going. We've got some players who want to play. Let's get to it.
Today's entertainment report is brought to you by Bell & Sword Gentlemen's Clothing in Conway. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram or stop by Bell & Sword's new and larger location at 1011 Oak Street.
More from Patrick Mahomes coming up in a bit as well. On this day in history... there's a lot of Civil War stuff here.
Oh, yeah.
Or war stuff in general. Confederate Constitutional Convention meets for the first time. Jefferson Davis is elected president of the Confederacy. This is in 1861. In 1865 on this day, Robert E. Lee was named the General-in-Chief of the Confederate Forces. I think I now realize why they lost.
Took them 4 years?
That's what I'm saying. They elected their president in 61, and they lost the element of surprise. They didn't elect a general until 65. I'm like, what were you doing in that period of time? You guys didn't even have a shot. You tracked together. Bryce Mitchell will be happy to hear on this day in 1938 that Adolf Hitler seized control of the German army and put the Nazis in key posts. Whatever became of him?
Was that before or after he was a good guy?
That was about the time that Bryce didn't want to fish with him anymore. I think that's when the meth soaked in. On this day in 1969, John Madden named the head coach of the DJ
Oakland Raiders.
Boom, good for you. And on this day, we all began wasting a lot more of our lives. Mark Zuckerberg launched Facebook, or the Facebook, from his Harvard dorm room. All right, on to the birthdays. Here we go. Donald, you're with DJ.
Go,
Christian,
Donald.
you got Mark. This guy's a former vice president of these United States, still alive at this hour. He is a former Indiana senator and Indiana House of Representative.
Mike Pence?
Or congressman, if you prefer. No. He was vice president under Bush.
Oh.
He got made fun of a lot because he acted like he wasn't very smart. I'm sure he's a lot smarter than you came off.
I can't remember his name.
Dan Quayle. Come on. 78 years old. Happy birthday, buddy. Sorry nobody remembers you. I don't have any of her music in the system, which is insanely surprising to me. But she sang the song Torn.
Oh,
Natalie Imbruglia.
Imbruglia.
What a song. That's a good one.
Yeah. I can't believe it's not on the system. Natalie Imbruglia is how old today, DJ?
She is 43.
She had very pretty eyes, I remember. And a very nice voice. 43?
Yeah.
48.
50. This gentleman won 11 world titles in 6 weight classes, including lineal championships.
Floyd Mayweather.
Including lineal championships.
Canelo.
No.
In 3 weight classes. This guy was nicknamed the Golden Boy.
Oscar De La Hoya.
Yeah. The Italian Stallion's not a real person, DJ. He's a fake person. Rocky
messing
Balboa. Be cool, though. How old's Oscar De La Hoya? Still dating, what's-her-face, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, from here.
Former KTV reporter.
Not from
Holly
here,
Saunders.
Yeah. He is 55 today.
No. Think he celebrates by dressing up in women's lingerie?
Yeah, he is...
Whatever. It's his birthday.
That's what he's into.
He fought Floyd, right? He did.
Yes. Poorly.
What'd you say?
55.
56.
He's 52.
Oh.
You guys are so rude. This guy, okay, I didn't know. He's been in a lot of good stuff, and he's a stand-up comedian, too. I think he's great. For you two should know him, but, I don't know if the listeners know him that well. I think if they, that guy. Anyway. He was in Tag, The Disaster Artist, Spider-Man Homecoming.
Jeremy Renner.
No. Baywatch, Flock of Dudes, Neighbors, and the sequel, and Daddy's Home.
Dave Franco?
He is a black stand-up comedian. I hate to describe him that way, but I'm just trying
Donald
to help.
Glover?
No.
Hannibal Buress, happy birthday.
Oh, yeah.
I guess I could say he's got
Bill
a super
Cosby
dry
guy.
delivery. Yes.
You could have went with that.
Yes.
I would have got it.
Bill Cosby guy, yes. He outed Bill Cosby before it was cool. This NBA basketball player is from the state of Arkansas, but he is a trader who went to Kentucky.
Malik Monk.
He is, of course, Malik Monk. Happy birthday, Malik Monk. I hope you enjoy it in Sacramento. How old is he?
Malik Monk is 24.
No.
That's a bad guess.
I already gave you the number.
Is that a bad guess?
27.
Yes, he is. 2 of them, actually. 27. Bingo, bango. All right, we got an audio clue for you, too. I thought I pulled it out. I pulled it up. Make up your own jokes. Come on. There it is. This guy was nominated for the #1 R&B album this year. It is Clint Black. How old is Clint Black today?
Clint Black is 58.
52.
He's 63.
Wow.
DJ, you're going to get shut out if you don't get it together.
No, it's coming.
Is it?
Right here.
I don't know that it is.
Did you see David Adam Burns, what he posted on social media?
Yes, he was not very happy about Beyonce winning. He was just like, he was like the guy yelling at the moon.
Yeah, he was. Now, I will say...
That's my dude, but...
AI's probably finest moment. Have you seen what's been going around?
No.
An AI-generated response.
About Beyonce?
Yes.
I saw the...
It has like Chapel Rowan being like a wizard taming the crowd. It's pretty funny. I'll show it to you.
Another audio clue. This guy's a rock and roll Hall of Famer.
I think you're gonna like it.
He just released a mocktail. He's a really good golfer.
Is this his most
notable
song? Okay.
I'll try another one.
I'm gonna get shut out.
Oh, Alice Cooper?
Yes. How old's Alice Cooper today?
I didn't know that. Alice Cooper is... He looks old, but he's looked old for a long time. He's 73.
That's a good point. DJ, get off the schneid.
72.
77.
Yeah!
Well, if I'd have known you were going to be this dumb today, I would not have let you finish my chess game.
We got more?
1.
All right, here we go.
It is 11-0.
Oh, no.
This is amazing.
I can't get shut out.
This has never happened before with this many people, I don't think.
Another audio clue?
Yes, but this is a spoken one. We were talking to David Walker about getting drafted. Hopefully his day goes a little differently on draft day.
Take us back to your draft day. What do you remember from
right.
the day that you were drafted?
Darling, I don't remember too much. I had 41 Coors Lights, so I couldn't tell you.
You remember?
I remember 41.
You remember 41, but you don't remember what happened.
Don't really remember what happened. I just know it was an exciting time, but it wasn't like this. You know, it was old school, and I wasn't in New York or anything. I just caught it on TV like everybody else. So.
Did you get a phone call? Did you have your family around you? Did you get a phone call? You had your family around you?
I had my drinking buddies with me.
I have 41 Coors, and today I have 37 Coors Lights, just for fun. Just for fun. For the shutout.
Great actor in the movie Any Given Sunday.
In
Lawrence
Waterboy.
Taylor is 65 today.
No. DJ, last chance.
64.
66. God! It is the perfect performance
13-0?
today. 13-0. I got to play Lawrence Taylor, the remix, into the break. One of my favorites. We remixed it after his 41 thing because, well, you know, he likes to booze. All right, it is time to take a timeout. It is 12:38. We'll be back in a second. Stay tuned. You're in the zone. DJ, that was terrible.
It was awful.
I still like
awful.
He might have been an admiral, a sultan, or a king, and to his praises we shall always sing. Look what he has done for us, he's filled us up with cheer. The Lord bless Charlie Mops, the man who invented beer.
Take us back to your draft day. What do you remember from the day that you were drafted?
Darling, I don't remember too much. I had 41 Coors Lights, so I couldn't tell you.
Along came a man by the name of Charlie Mops.
I had 41 Coors Lights.
He made it out of hop.
I couldn't tell you. It wasn't like this, you know. It was old school, and I wasn't in New York or anything. I just caught it on TV like everybody else. I had my drinking buddies with me. I had 41 Coors Lights. I had 41 Coors Lights.
Did you get a phone call? You had your family around you?
I had my drinking buddies with me. I had 41 Coors Lights. I couldn't tell you. I had my drinking buddies with me. 41. Darling, I don't remember too much. I had 41 Coors Lights, so I couldn't tell you. I had my drinking buddies with me. 41 Coors Light.
41.
41.
41.
41.
41.
41.
41.
Remember 41?
You remember 41, but you don't remember what happened.
Woohoo! 41 Coors Lights.
Beer, 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 beer. One thing you can be sure of, it's Charlie's beer they sell. Coming on me lucky lads, 11 o'clock she stopped.
All right, Brain. You don't like me and I don't like you. But let's just do this and I can get back to killing you with beer. It's a deal.
I had my drinking buddies with me. Woohoo! 41 Coors Light. Woohoo! Remember 41?
You remember 41, but you don't remember what happened.
41 Coors Lights. 41.
The Lord bless Charlie Mups, the man, go and then beer, 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 beer.
Donald, I don't remember too much. I had 41 Coors Lights, so I couldn't tell you.
Floyd's Seafood, Kill Avenue in Sherwood. Floyd's has king cakes for Mardi Gras and the big game. Reserve yours today. Limited time only in 4 flavors. And crawfish is on the way. Food, fun, football, Floyd's.
This is SportsCenter.
Last night in college basketball, there was just one top 25 matchup where 16th-ranked Kansas beat 8th-ranked Iowa State 69-52. The Jayhawks were led by Zeke Mayo, who had 17 points and 8 rebounds on 5 of 6 from 3. The Cyclones have dropped 3 games in a row now. Tonight, there's 2 top 25 matchups. 11th-ranked Marquette will take on 12th-ranked St. John's at 5:30 on FS1, and 25th-ranked Ole Miss will host 14th-ranked Kentucky at 6 on ESPN. Other SEC games will be 6th-ranked Florida hosting Vanderbilt at 6 on the SEC Network, as well as Oklahoma facing off against first-ranked Auburn at 8 on the SEC Network. And Pine Bluff will host Texas Southern at 5:30. I'm Christian Weaver with the Buzz Radio Network.
Tune in every Friday morning to hear Danny West from hogsports.com on Morning Mayhem. Brought to you by HJ Trailer Sales. They've got truck beds and utility trailers for every type of job and a service facility for maintenance and repair. Local folks with great products. Visit them online at hjtrailersales.com or in person at 808 Albert Pike in Hot Springs.
Founded by the dynamic music duo Cliff and Susan Prowse, Big Red Dog Productions, your gateway to music excellence, offering music production, artist development, with a proven track record of award-winning events. From recording the songs you've written to learning how to book and play crowd-engaging shows, their Entertainers Academy can ignite your music career. Visit BigRedDogProductions.com. Your path to a full-time music career awaits.
Looking for a pickup truck that works as hard as you do? Watney Chevrolet in Jacksonville has you covered. Right now, get behind the wheel of a powerful Chevy Silverado and enjoy no payments for 90 days. These trucks are built for strength, safety, and unbeatable performance, making them the perfect partner for any job. Don't wait. Head over to Watney Chevrolet at 1301 TP White Drive in Jacksonville for your test drive, or explore our inventory online at GuatneyChevrolet.com. Chevrolet, together, let's drive. With approved credit, restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
Are you dreaming of excitement and adventure? Hubbard Power Sports Can-Am and Sea-Doo of Russellville is the place to be. From the cost-effective and customizable Sea-Doo Switch pontoon boat to a one-of-a-kind Can-Am Spider, Hubbard Power Sports has what you're looking for. Looking for a Sea-Doo personal watercraft? Don't worry, we've got you covered there too. From a Can-Am Defender farm rig to the all-new 240-horsepower Can-Am Maverick R, we've got it all. With a large selection of Can-Am four-wheelers and side-by-side models in stock now. Stop by and see us in Russellville. Visit us at hubbardpowersports.com.
For 54 years, you've trusted Sigma Supply for all your packaging and shipping needs. And now, as part of Brady Plus, they've got even more to offer. From janitorial supplies, facility essentials, and food service disposables, Sigma Supply has you covered. And ordering is a breeze with over 50,000 new products online at sigmasupply.com. And do not forget to call sales manager David Breitenberg at 1-800-264-1661 and ask for the Buzz discount. Remember, if you're not using Sigma Supply, you've got low-grade product, man.
You're listening to The Zone with Justin Acri and DJ Williams. You like what you hear? Well, check out our video stream on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch.
Spend some time. You still look like an angel. I heard you're doing.
I think every year is different. You know, I test that to
kind of some of our approach, some of the things that we're able to evolve in. And I think obviously when you have a threat in Saquon and you're able to lean on that, I think that has a big role in what you do offensively. And so he's been a great addition to us, and he's been able to help us in that.
That was Saquon Barkley talking about his birthday's on the Super Bowl Sunday, apparently. He's looking forward to celebrating, obviously, in a couple different ways. Also, Jalen Hurts was asked about the tush push. He does not call it that. What do they call it out there, too? We call it the brotherly shove.
That's what it's called? That's cool.
In Philly, brotherly shove.
They really call it that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
In Philly.
Yeah.
Why does he call it tush push?
I don't call it that. You guys call it that.
Is it better to be a tush or pusher?
Oh, my God.
Again, you call it that. I call it the quarterback sneak. I keep it very standard.
That's Jimmy Kimmel's dude.
Oh, okay.
Guillermo. Yeah. Funny. 12:45. We're going to have a really short segment here. If you want to join us, 501-661-1037. Let me hit a couple of options here on the...
My mom sent me a message.
Okay, talk to me.
She said, you look really distracted today. Don't get in trouble by Justin. He's going to get on to you for being on your phone. In my defense, you handed me the phone and told me that, but then I lost it for you.
Tell your mom that I had you playing my chess game for me.
I'm sorry.
Speaking of Kermit, more coming from Mahomes. We got more from Mahomes coming up. Don't worry. Cake's tribute to Justin, short guy in a big coat. Just kidding, Brian. That's funny. Not short skirt, long jacket. You said mayhem when you were talking to Eli, the book guy. I thought you would not say that word, LOL. You all make my day. Yeah, no, I'll say mayhem. I appreciate mayhem. They're helping pay our bills. I don't call it tush push. It's called the ass blast.
Now we're cooking.
Okie dokie. There are 8 guys from the state alone in the NBA. That's pretty awesome, actually. Listen, Arkansas is a basketball state. And we were talking about this today as I was talking to the sales staff about selling sponsors for the high school championships. And they're like, well, who are some of the guys? I'm like, look, you got a lot better prospects coming out of Arkansas for basketball than you do for football.
I could name them. I bet I could name them all.
Prime Fresh Market stuffed mushrooms. Dude, their stuff's all good. So that wouldn't surprise me. Donald Trump is George Jetson. Okay, sure. Why not? Reasonable thought, and then we'll hit a break. What's up, man? It's been a while. How you doing?
Hey, good, man. I haven't called you guys in forever, but I was meaning to call you during your review, and I just first want to say, man, you guys have really evolved in what you do, and man, your show's gotten so much better over the last 15 years, and I just want to say, man, good job, and honestly, I think y'all have done a really good job. You've just really tightened up things, and keep doing what you're doing, man. For people out here listening, we love the entertainment. So keep it up.
What a call.
Christian, could you please make that
call
our
call once a week.
Every comeback for the next 2 years. Thank you. We've really tightened up, DJ.
Yeah, tighten up. I'll be telling you to tighten up.
We're going to run out to Gwatney on the other side of the break, and we're going to hear from Patrick Kermit Mahomes as well, because DJ enjoys it.
Yeah.
And he's got this craziest laugh since...
You do it for the next 10 minutes if we can.
Since, why can't I have a Kawhi Leonard mental block?
Famer.
Yeah.
I haven't talked about him in so long.
Is he still
Gets
playing?
injured a lot. Yeah, he's back now.
Okay.
If he gets hurt a little bit more, then trade him for Luka.
This portion of the Buzz broadcast is being brought to you by you. Yes, you, whose life is about to improve because of this offer. The Little Rock Racquet Club and the Little Rock Athletic Club are offering 30% off the joining fee right now. Swimming, pickleball, machines, classes, new friends. You become the you never thought you would be. Get it going. Join now. Little Rock Racquet Club, Little Rock Athletic Club, 30% off the joining fee, and people will witness the fitness.
This is Pat Bradley for Wood Grill Buffet. Wood Grill has the state's largest and freshest buffet with 190 items, including 30 meat items, food bar, salad bar, and dessert bar. Wood Grill is open Thursday through Sunday for lunch and dinner. They have 2 large private dining rooms, and Wood Grill also does catering. Wood Grill Buffet can drop off any order with staff service for 25 to 1,000 people. Wood Grill is at exit 118 in Benton, 1916 Congo Road, or call 501-778-9656. Check them out.
This is the Pigskin Preacher, bringing you the word. Following the cold-blooded assassination of CEO Brian Thompson, law enforcement arrested 26-year-old suspect Luigi Mangione. This Ivy League educated man is bright, well-read, interested in self-improvement, and is accused of stalking and gunning down a person he didn't even know. As Martin Luther King Jr. said, we have too many people who have not learned to disagree without becoming violently disagreeable. If we want to survive, we all need to start being excellent to each other. At Doublebee's, you can sign up and pay with your Exxon credit card and save 10 cents a gallon at the pump. And all Doublebee's have ATMs for your convenience. Doublebee's. It's where you gas it, grab it, and go. That's Doublebee's.
It's Justin Acri. If you're dealing with back or neck pain, the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health is here to help. Whether it's neurosurgery, orthopedic surgery, sports medicine, or pain management, their experts have you covered with the latest technology and minimally invasive techniques. They're focused on reducing your pain, improving mobility, and getting you back to doing what you love. Call 501-686-TOSH to set up an appointment today. That's 501-686-8674. The doctor will see you now.
The future of luxury today. That slogan from Genesis of Conway has never been truer than it is right now. I say that because the incredible, the unbelievable, the remarkable GV70 can now enhance your life beyond your wildest dreams at 2.99% interest for up to 60 months and up to $3,000 off. Make it happen. Genesis. It becomes genius when there's you. And you drop an E. Okay, never mind. Genesis of Conway. Future of luxury today.
Welcome back to The Zone. Justin Acri and Christian Weaver talk about sports because they can't play them. DJ Williams can play them and talk about them.
Play fake, Mallet rolling to his right, has DJ Williams at the 5, fighting for the goal line. Did he get in? Touchdown, Arkansas! DJ Williams.
Now, let's get into The Zone.
This segment brought to you in part by our friends at Gwatney Chevrolet. We've got a couple things I want to play here, a couple of audio clips. One, Patrick Mahomes talking about his favorite color. And then I've also got a clip of a guy. This is amazing. You need to seek out the video online. This kid is in class, and his teacher told him if he could name every NBA champion, because he said he could, all the way back to the beginning of the NBA, that he would give him 100% on the final. And the guy walks around the room, and he's naming off year by year by year. It's incredible.
Christian, could you do that?
How far back can you go?
1970.
That's amazing too, though. Like that, I can't tell
order?
Yeah.
If you asked 90% of our listeners, maybe 95%, who won the NFL, NBA, and MLB last year, you wouldn't get all three answers. And don't even get me started on the NHL.
I would.
I couldn't. I know Kansas City won the NFL.
Kansas City, Celtics, Dodgers.
Yep.
Okay, you know what? You're right. I would have probably been able to do that too. But most years, I couldn't. This thing brought to you in part by our friends at Gwatney Chevrolet. I want to congratulate Clanton Bellon, I believe is how you pronounce his last name. He goes by CB. He is the Employee of the Month out of Gwatney Chevrolet. And he works in the service department. He worked back as a tech for years and years, like 20-plus years, and decided, I'm going to do something different. So they moved him out front. Now he handles customers, and he knows what's going on the back end, too. So he's a great guy to do that job, and, man, he loves being there. And I'll tell you, their employees are so cool, and it's great hearing the stories of people who haven't left and been there 25, 30 years. It's pretty crazy, but it's a great place to work. It's certainly a great place to buy. And if you're looking for unbeatable deals on some of Chevy's hottest rides, head over to Gwatney Chevrolet today. 2024 Silverado Crew Cab 4-wheel drive RST starting at $48,997. And if you want to say big on SUVs, we got you. 2024 Tahoe and Suburban models in stock, up to $10,000 off MSRP. And with approved credit, you don't make a single payment until May of 2025. I left yesterday in a vehicle that I've never driven before, Chevy Cruze. Smaller SUV. You can get this thing fully loaded for under $28,000. Smooth, like a sunroof, like I got all the toys and whistles on it. Man, it's a beautiful little car. And it's a smaller SUV, but you're going to get 30 miles a gallon plus. And it's got all the space you need to get your get from A to B, especially for a guy like me, who I usually have maybe me and maybe Maddox with me, or one other person. It's not like I'm carrying a whole crew. But if you're not somebody that's like carrying around 5 or 6 people all the time, there's plenty of room in the back for your stuff. Carry my radio gear around. Perfect. And it's in this cool blue. Did you see this blue car when you walked in?
Heated steering wheel?
I didn't even check that, actually. I don't know. I know you can get all the stuff, though. Heated seats, heated steering wheel, all of it. So,
anyway, look at this guy.
Yeah, go see our friends at Gwatney Chevrolet. It is GwatneyChevrolet.com, and they're right there on the James Street exit now. because of the construction. But go out and see him. Yesterday we got stuck in traffic.
A little lab work, just making sure I'm
everything okay,
healthy as an ox.
What did you come up with?
I'll find out.
Are you deficient
later?
How did an ox become the measuring stick for you got trash over there, guys?
Like
for
strength
for health? Just like healthy
as an ox,
strong as an ox,
or healthy as a
horse.
Healthy as a horse. How did that become the thing?
I feel like they don't live very long.
How about they're hotter than they're going like hotcakes. How did hotcakes become the standard for like things being
I read that story
a high
one
commodity?
Time. Yeah, I read that somewhere. Yeah. It was a run.
What am I
hotcakes.
missing? Somebody said there's 8 basketball players from the state of Arkansas: Daniel Gafford, Bobby Portis, Malik Monk, Austin Reeves, Moses Moody, Isaiah Joe, Nick Smith. Who's the last one?
Are we talking about from the state of Arkansas?
From the state of Arkansas.
Or connected to Arkansas in some way.
Oh,
no, because then you'd have to throw in.
I think it's from
Black.
Yeah. From the state of
you
Arkansas.
said Nick Smith.
Okay. Who am I missing? Is Archie?
No, he's not in the league.
We're missing somebody.
Well, we're gonna miss all our time to do our stuff. Wes, I don't know if you heard this clip from Mahomes. I got to play this for you real quick because I don't think you heard it. Probably we'll have to play the NBA guy tomorrow, but it is an amazing clip. Where's my song? There it is. Oh, this is Kermit the Frog. Wes, get your headphones on. I need your reaction to this, please. Who are we missing?
It's not that easy being green.
Jalen Williams.
Oh, yeah.
Having to spend each day the color of the leaves.
My favorite color is green. Green, and that's always been my favorite color. St. Patrick's Day, it worked out perfectly.
And that laugh is diabolical, is it not?
Was that him?
Yes.
I think he did it on purpose.
This is Kermit the Frog, but then Mahomes mentioning his favorite color was green.
One more time.
My favorite color is green. Green, and that's always been my favorite color. St. Patrick's Day, it worked out perfectly.
And people
Kirsten, if you don't get that laugh on the button bar soon, it's got to be in a comeback, too.
My favorite color is green. Green, and that's always been my favorite color. St. Patrick's Day, it worked out perfectly.
He put him and Kawhi together.
That's what we were joking about, yeah. So good, anyway. We'll play the NBA guy tomorrow. What's going on with you guys today?
We are going to talk with Coach Z. You know that dude is fired up after that Kentucky game, going to Texas. Heck yeah. So Coach Z at 2:10 today. Kyle Sutherland's going to talk some high school hoops with us at 1:30. And then we're going to be playing a lot of the Luka sound. Still trying to get over that.
Yeah.
Still trying.
Sorry, buddy. Even Mahomes was worried about that. Did you hear that?
No.
He was upset about it. He's apparently a big Mavericks fan.
From Texas. Where at in Texas is he
from? From Chapel Hill.
Okay.
White House. No, White House. White House. Okay. Just
As a Dallas fan, it hurts me, but I'm happy for him that he's going to be able to go out there and be in L.A.
It's right outside Tyler.
Okay.
It's a suburb.
Yeah, Coach Z was great on the final call. They were basically talking. They were basically trolling all the Kentucky fans rolling out of the arena the other night. It was hilarious.
What's crazy?
Right now? Oh, go ahead.
The Kentucky fans are trolling. I put out a tweet about how great DJ Wagner was in the second half, and now they've found it and they're trolling, talking. Oh, that's never going to happen again. Or how was he against Oakland in the NCAA tournament? I'm like, guys, let it go.
Did I say something about Travis Kelce being a decoy?
Yeah, apparently. That
I
keeps
did
coming
not.
up, and they wrote in DECO.
Yeah.
And I've read it as a decoration, a deca. What deca?
Yeah, I never said that. I don't know where that came from.
But everybody claims you called him a decoy, and they spell it DECO.
Well, it came up on the show last week when I think he wasn't even here.
Yeah.
Because he only had 2 catches, which is very out of the ordinary for him, especially in the postseason. So
I thought they just really, really were all over him, making sure he didn't beat them.
Yeah.
They should have figured out the rest of it, I guess.
Jim's Razorback Pizza is the place to visit when